fist, Harden fist. You can be sure that we're both on the list. Harden fist. You can be sure that we make the moves pissed. Streaming through history, uncovering mysteries as to why the whites are living in misery. We keep the audience salivating as we continue navigating through centuries of adventures of the ever-evolving small hat wizardry. Harden fist. Harden fist. Let us show you what you might have missed.
And I think it looks like we're live.
We're live, man. That intro kicked ass. I love the bit at the end where we're both with Amelia.
I love having you go in cold. I always get a secret or two from you.
Yep. It looks like it's Civil War. Civil War. Oh my god, mate.
Uncivil. No. We gotta make a pun out of it. I gotta make it my own, so I gotta change it a little bit, and it's an uncivil war. Get it?
Oh, look, I mean, that's the problem with you Americans, right? Over on the continent in Europe, we have a civil war, right? Only Americans would have an uncivil war. See, what you don't understand is even when we import the Pakistanis and the Somalians, they are magically transformed by the soft, warm green fields of England into instant civilization. We have been trying to package this civilization, ship it around the world in some kind of perhaps powdered form, but it just doesn't seem to be taking it. I quite frankly blame you Americans with your Trump and your populism, and most especially those guns that you insist upon having. Don't you know we banned all of those in England, in the UK, and everything is going smashingly as a result of no one being armed. But over there, you're just uncivilized barbarians.
Well, I mean, you do raise a good point where, like, we do have really, really crazy people that want to kill us, and still the right is like, well, it's their right to do it. Maybe is there anything we can do from having any of them get guns as easy as possible when they declaratively are not using them defensively? So it's dicey territory, I would say, in times of heightened civil unrest.
Mate, it's like the thing about like the guns is like literally like the biggest difference between like Europe and America, right? You know who Palmer Luckey is? The guy who founded Anduril. I was reading up a bit about him, right? So he was like a huge like VR nerd. He like I think he created like the Oculus Rift or something like that. He created this like VR headset, right? And then after that, he basically decided to just go into like manufacturing arms, right? It's like the whitest warrior like imaginable. It's like just this kid in a Hawaiian shirt and sandals being like, oh yeah, we're gonna set up these like factories that produce like 1 billion drones and like
Oh yeah, wasn't he born to like a billionaire or something?
I don't know.
He was born rich, I'm pretty sure, and he was just really disinterested in school and like was self-starting.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas like in the UK, right, no civilian would be ever encouraged, right, to look into arms manufacture. It just wouldn't be done.
Someone's got to do it, okay?
No. Listen, if you want to play with those kinds of toys, you join the army first, right? And then you get institutionalized and you become part of the sclerotic structure. And that is why, Artie, the UK is the world's foremost military power, because of all the civilian development. And of course we had to ban all the guns. I mean, we were about to import millions and millions of Bomalians, and they're already enough of a trouble with their unlicensed knives and sharpened spoons.
And if you are to use these guns on each other, you have to pour in black gunpowder, and you must make sure you are both facing each other, making eye contact, so it is a fair game.
Honestly,
and you take 10 steps, and we're gonna do this. Like, that's how proper white people have been for so long, where like we're gonna kill each other properly. We're not savages, all right?
Dueling was so fucking based, man. Like, I wish they'd fucking. I mean, but you couldn't do it except like with an all white country, right? Because like
Right.
imagine you tried to like do a duel, right, with like a boat person. They just bring along like 10 of their friends to like jack you. You'd be like, now we are going to conduct this duel like proper English gentlemen. Oh my god, stop stabbing me.
Well, I mean, even me now, if we're doing a duel, I'm like, I think I kind of want to cheat so I don't fucking die. I'd rather be like alive and a
Ah,
shitbag, you
so
know?
you a pussy, oh man. Do you know you? I
I'll be
don't
the
know.
pussy that's alive, motherfucker. Okay.
That's no, that's I think that's like from Jamaican. It's like a patois thing you like hear
Oh.
in London. A friend of mine's like really fucking good at doing that. Pussy-o. It's like yeah, it's like an insult, like you know that black people call
I
it.
mean, there's no better place to learn patois than London, they say, right?
Yeah, that is absolutely true, fam. You want to learn the patois? London is the place to be, fam. You know the roadman. You got a curry. It's great, fam. I can't do like.
Yeah,
Black
you ever
London
notice
very
that the
well.
people that say fam to imply family or community, like they have a community, are the least family-oriented, least community-driven people out of any other group? You ever notice that? It's kind of the opposite. It's like calling a fat man tiny, is what it comes off as a lot, you know? It's
Yeah,
supposed to be the opposite.
I think they I think they just have very strong in-group preference, you know.
Also,
Blap,
strong-
blap.
yeah. In-group preference for that, certainly. Yeah. Oh, they love their own when it comes to the brat.
What you talking about, white boy? Brap brap. I'll be up in the trap house.
Yeah, it's kind of no matter where you go, they just have trouble fitting in. You know, I feel like a lot of black people are kind of like, you know, first day of kindergarten, don't know which table to sit at, don't know who to share your food with, you know, and they just never quite get acclimated, is what it seems like for some reason.
Yeah, Cubics in the chat is like a bomba clart. That's another great Jamaican phrase.
They do
Yeah,
enjoy that.
bomba clart. So you're missing out on all this culture by being in America, Artie. You need to come to
Oh,
London
yeah.
and truly immerse yourself.
Oh yeah,
right?
dude, it's just a white wonderland over here.
Yeah.
I'm missing out on all of that, dude. Right.
I can tell. That's why you have the beliefs that you do, Artie, because you've never been exposed to other cultures. Because you Americans, you're all just so provincial.
Hold
You
on.
see?
You're painting us with a very broad brush right now. Okay. Now in Massachusetts, we really know how to keep our blacks under control. Okay. We have a really high population density. And even with that really high population density, they know where they're supposed to go. They know they're not supposed to get up on top of the couch. Okay. They're very well trained compared to other modern metropolitan cities, I would say.
No, I see. Right.
You
So
keep them on quite the leash.
So you have a sort of informal separation policy going. Not quite like Jim Crow, but sort of like Jim Sparrow, perhaps. You know, like a smaller, cuter version of Jim Crow. Is that what you're saying?
It's understood. We don't have too many problems. They go and do their thing in their area, which somehow doesn't really seem to be. The abortions and the murders are really keeping the numbers. It's almost like how God intended, keeping the numbers perfectly where they have to be. You know, it's a problem that kind of works itself out. I mean, this is one thing where I don't understand with, you know, religious people sometimes with the right. It's like, well, you know, I think maybe abortion for my enemies, you know, could you really deal with millions more, you know? So that's a tough question to answer.
Wasn't that Margaret Sanger's like stated rationale originally? I can't remember. I seem to.
I can't be the first person that's fucking thought of this.
Oh yeah, no, totally. You know, but I mean, you know, all of these questions are highly complex, unless you just embrace racism, really, right?
wait. Complex, you say?
It's actually really complicated. No, it fucking isn't at all.
Actually really not that difficult when you think about it.
That's right, exactly. Yeah, but no. But you see, the thing is, right? You have to like figure out how to reform the system without
reform.
without challenging any of the fundamental axioms upon which that system was built, right? Should be like easy, right? It's like trying to get out of quicksand without like grabbing onto the edge of anything, right? You fumble around the quicksand and you just like basically like, well, it was quicksand that got us into this situation, right? Quicksand is how you'll get out of it, right? The logic cannot be assailed.
That is
right?
some of the most Somalian logic I've ever heard in my entire life. That is what's really annoying is when you listen to a person that's, I don't know, low IQ, I hate saying that, dumb person, who thinks that like logic is objective and there's not like types of logic. So they think if they're being logical in any capacity, well, logic means facts. Facts means true. So as long as I'm using, you really see that a lot with the Blackie Robinsons in online arguing. They really think that since they make like a logically sound statement under no scrutiny, they're like, that's facts. You just don't know. You ain't. I hate this. You ain't got the logic. I hear that all the time from them.
It's just a skin suit, in my opinion, right? It's like the sort of arguing version of like you ever seen that like sort of amazing cargo cult shit that they do in Africa where they'll like
the cargo.
They'll try and like build like a helicopter and stuff out of like steel sheet and like and the rotor like turns and stuff like that, but because they've got like no understanding of like lift or aerodynamics or industrial processes or like anything else, right? It's just like we made a thing that closely resembles this highly technological thing.
Yeah, well, hold on.
And therefore, by definition, right, it should work, right? Because
the issue is it closely resembles it to them and only visually.
exactly.
It looks like it, and I mean, really, we just need to get like millions of those people into the West as soon as humanly possible. That's actually some of my favorite videos. Is their helicopters. Not even just a helicopter, but I don't know, their bridges. A bridge that I think Leonardo da Vinci first crafted in like 1578 or whatever.
No, there's like Roman bridges that are like still like sound, right? Like it's amazing. Like the Romans like did like amazing
God
work.
loves
There's
us
Roman
more.
roads that are still like perfectly usable. After like freaking 2,000 years, yeah, amazing. I actually did a whole thing on cargo cults once. It's really, really fascinating story, man. Like we should get into it sometime.
Hell yeah.
So civil war.
Uncivil War.
Uncivil. I can't do it.
You need to work on the branding, okay?
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah. Of
this
course.
is how we do it in the big leagues. I've been talking to Ari, okay? Behind the scenes. Not like how you like to throw out our dirty laundry on stream all the time. Talking to him behind the scenes, okay? And it turns out you just change a word a little bit and everyone goes fucking crazy over it. It's what they've been doing for, I don't know, thousands of years.
Avi is quite the wordsmith. Although I've got to say, I don't know about his financial advice. I told you how I wound up in debt after doing all those gay porno films.
That's one thing to call it. Debt.
Yeah, well,
yeah, okay. Well, I hope I don't get in that kind of debt. That's what we're gonna call it.
And he assured me that by refinancing this debt, right, like with his friend.
I thought you already refinanced it.
Yeah, I did, but it turns out, right, you're never going to believe this, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, Avi said it wasn't his fault. His friend Shmuley. It turns out the refinancing agreement went bad. Now I owe even more money. I mean, I just it's just a run of bad luck.
It went bad. It didn't. What is he? A money surgeon? It didn't take. The refinancing didn't take.
I guess. I mean, obviously, I couldn't really understand it. It was very, very dense legalese. But he assured me it was all kosher and above board. But it turns out, right, like because of like the movement in the stock market, apparently, right, the debt was like leveraged to like a collateral derivative, right? Like a CDO, and now because it like was linked to the stock market and the price of Bitcoin, and since Bitcoin has collapsed, it just mate, yeah. So I'm in even more
the financial situation that led to your boy getting a little loosened up. Okay. So you have to understand, and he has a good understanding of finances, and still this happened to him. So be very careful, fellas. Okay. This is a warning that goes out to all of you.
It'll be your cheeks on the block next. Wait.
What are we doing here? I swear to God, I swear. Do you really think we could possibly write what we're saying right now? I don't even know how I black out and I wake up and I'm in a conversation about refinancing or refinancing.
Well, you probably don't know the ins and outs of the gay porn industry.
Okay, well, I'm fine with the outs. I will be the outs specialist. You can fill me in on the ins at your own leisure in the future.
There's a lot of very complex financing involved. These movies, they don't just make themselves,
Okay.
Perhaps in the future.
That's the serious stuff, okay? Now that we got the serious stuff out of the way.
Yes.
Now we can get to some of the
Should we do some zip chats?
Oh, sure.
Sure. Okay, wait. Let's get down to the
Not a problem.
Okay, who have we got? Wait, where does it start? Hang on a second.
You're good. I believe in you. You got it.
Restream keeps all the super chats from the last episode, so I got to figure out.
It should be loading at Restream.
You're doing
Restream right now.
Stream, yes. I'm using a completely different platform, actually. Right, so we start with testing.
Testing. That is correct.
For $2, thank you very much, mate. Okay, I'm here, guys. You can start over now.
Thank you so much, testing. I really appreciate that.
Appreciate that. Drenth for 1488.
Slapping those cheeks, buddy.
Okay, fam. Stop being a hater about how us people engage in the familiar tendencies of the family, fam. Fam, we just be celebrating the family as a fam.
Dude, it ironically just sounds like that when you listen to them day in and day out. It all starts to wash together as one humming noise.
Thanks, Trent. Limiting Principle podcast for $5. Thank you, mate. Saying I thought there were people who had lesser souls and they should be weeded out. Hence Planned Parenthood, bro.
Well, what if we can integrate some of their ideas? I'm not saying all of them, but I'm saying, I'm an atheist myself. I try and grab the best of all ideologies, right? So
including the mutually contradictive ones.
Maybe we can make, hey, the left makes it work. Look at society. The moves make it work, all right? What if we just dabble in demonic stuff? Is that not allowed? Just a little bit? Does it take over your whole soul if you just put it? Is this like an allegory that I'm going through right now?
Yes, it's an allegory, and yes, it takes over your soul.
Thanks, dude.
Testing for $2. Thank you, mate. Abortion's the only reason they're 12.5% and not 45%, bro.
Just saying.
Moloch for 50 Swedish kroners, I think that is.
You might.
They still build arcs to get to the Canary Islands. I'm there right now and get lost. So we send rescue teams, and after that, we send them to Europe. Stop sending. Stop sending them to Europe. God damn it!
Right? You're just turning into a landfill when you think about it,
mate. I think Moloch might have a touch of the Hebrew in him. Is all I'm saying.
He understands too well. It feels all too familiar, doesn't it?
Thanks very much, Moloch. Big time. Look at him.
Look at him over here. Big time. Big clap.
For $10 for Newsfist to pay off his loan and stop starring in small hat Blue Oyster movies. Thank you very much.
Right?
You'll never believe it. It turns out, right? I wasn't aware of this when I signed the contract, but the more money I pay off, the more money I actually owe. I just don't know how that works, right? Feel like I've been bamboozled somehow.
That's unironically, student loans nowadays.
I know.
Is actually that.
I know.
Somehow.
King Spectre for
go. Clapping cheeks.
It's incredible the sheer level of restraint that law enforcement shows when dealing with these knuckle draggers. It's even more incredible how the creatures don't even see how light a touch they're given. bring back asylums. Oh, we have
Yeah.
videos for you, right?
As always, man, we're ahead of the curve.
Oh.
We know our people. The monarch knows his people.
And they don't ever seem to be like, could you just not fight the heavily armed
It's a
police?
perverse incentive is what they have. It's not like they're just doing it all willy-nilly. It's that they have backing, media backing, Democrat backing. That's the whole reason why they have to send the feds in there. And it's the whole reason why people that don't like the feds are like, yay, feds, go.
And of course, the National Lawyers Guild and associated organizations like backing them up to like get them out of, jail, like, whenever they get arrested.
Are even by mainstream sources historically referred to as communist front organizations. So it's not even controversial, the history of these organizations.
That's how you know they're the good guys, mate, because they're the communists, right? It's very, very simple.
Right.
Right.
Anyway, you're a Nazi because you like white people, okay?
Ah, yeah, I know. I'm actually getting like some like treatment for it. It's called like Aryan Away. It's very expensive, but Avi like set me up with this doctor friend of his. He reckons like it's totally going to work. And
I feel like you're Wile E. Coyote and Avi's the Roadrunner for some reason. I don't know what it is. You never get your hands on him, huh?
That's very anti-citrus of you to say that, right? Like
that's anti-citrus.
Exactly. Aramaic Discourse of $5. Thank you, mate. My loan officer is very trustworthy. His name is Shmuley Greenblatt Bergwitzstein. Very Anglo name. I've been assured. Oh, he sounds like a lovely guy.
The Bergwitzsteins. What is that? Famously from a suburb in Connecticut, I believe.
That's right. Bergwitzsteinberg. Unicorn Eye Lasers for 5 membership.
Oh wow! So
thank you very much.
Actually, really quick, everybody, you're going to want to follow my channel on Rumble. I am going to slowly start doing some Rumble only streams, some spicier stuff, because there's some things that we can't do on here, some things I can't do on YouTube. So I'm actually gonna make a banner for that right now. Yeah, but there's a bunch.
Don't do it right now. We're live, but
Well, I mean, no, it's in the description, and I want to do a banner at the bottom to because
you mean like that's called a chyron, not a banner.
Chyron.
It's called a chyron. Yeah,
isn't that? I usually hear that in a negative context. This chyron going on.
It's what it's called. It's called a chyron, not the god of the underworld. That's Chiron. It's a chyron.
Oh, okay.
Right. Moloch for another 20 Swedish kroners. Thank you very much, mate. We don't want its EU law to rescue them. I presume he's talking about the people of Canary Islands sending to the EU. Well, that sucks, but I kind of understand it. Deadpool Kid, look at him go. DPK, $5. Thanks, mate. Hello, my fellow moos. Are we goose stepping here now? You need a catchy tune. Rich 520 for $5. Amelia Chan, Charlie Senpai, help me save the white race. Kudasai, Sugo Senpai, Game of the Year 2026.
I love it when they make us have to read their gibberish.
I know some people are like working on different versions of that game. I'm looking forward to those. That should be like funny.
Yeah, I was gonna see if we had anything to pull up today, but it seems like it's not that. Apparently, you can't just make a game appear in thin air.
Yeah, apparently not. Psychedemics Legion for €2. This be the fun for learning them patois tongue, man.
You read that way too easily, way too quickly.
That's right, man. That's right. When it comes to the patois, I, the people, I, the Lion of Zion, man. Haile Selassie.
Wow. That is a lot of time you've spent around that populace.
Afraid so. Right. So we're out of super chats. Should we go? Wait, do you want to play that weird queer thing like first, since we're on an up note before we get to the like weird kind of okay. I came across this and I just bro, check this shit out.
You can't imbue a creature with sentience and then try to take it away. And you can't shine a spotlight on a drag queen and expect her to give it up.
Yeah.
Look at his face. Look at his face.
Every
He has
fucking
to act like that's a human.
that laugh is just like so retarded.
Drag queen and expect her to give
Still
it up.
trying to escape.
Yeah.
The slack jaw.
Sorry, what?
The slack jaw. Left and right. That's the soul trying to escape the body.
Oh my god!
Like I am constantly inspired by other queer people.
Look at this. Oh my!
Oh my God.
It's like one of the early Batman films. You know, like the one that like Jack Nicholson was in, where like you know all the villains are like in Gotham and they just like look all fucking crazy.
I know, but it's so ugly. It's cute.
Oh no!
Look at the cute little mustache and look at how it thinks it's people. It's so cute.
You know, like we continue to do things we were told wouldn't happen. Like I always say, I would have been satisfied with less because I didn't think what we're experiencing these days was even possible in my lifetime. You can't.
What is it? What does it identify as? SSRIs?
Oh,
Its brain can barely just keep up with its mouth.
I mean,
It has no idea what it's about to say.
It seems very mooish to me, is all I'm saying. Like, freaking crazy. Should we do the Duck Karen as well?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Hey,
All right.
I got us lined up, okay? So if you can grease the wheels if you want.
Check this shit out.
Hey, bro, what kind of bird is that?
So she's saying "fuck off."
I think it's a legendary character.
She even looks like a bird, right? Like she just.
I know, but I just love, like, this is the hubris of the liberal white woman at this point needs to be studied, and we need to see if there's any positive use for it at all whatsoever.
Yes, if only we could channel this energy to something productive, right? Is there nothing that could not be accomplished? That's why, right? You got to get all the Karens like on the side of like being against mass
almost
migration.
like how like a lot of hamsters on a wheel can generate electricity. There's a way that we can get all of them into a room and harness that and do something positive with it. Because right now they're gonna have to face the wall, dude. Everyone's getting completely fed up.
Fuck off! Get the hell out of here! You're not welcome! Go away! Fuck off! Fuck off!
Pause it.
Fuck off!
They're on the shore. They can't back up anymore. They're on their backs are facing the water.
The thing that gets me
came out of
is
the woods.
like you notice that you're not welcome here, right? Is a particular new evolution of the leftists. So I see this a lot now, right? You're not welcome here. So right, like it's not your house, right?
Yeah,
You're not welcome here. Like,
yeah, but can you imagine how she feels being invaded by a bunch of people that don't share her values? Okay, you don't know what it's like to be her. She's being invaded right now as she walks up to them. And why don't you take some?
Those are decoys, not ducks. Fucking retard.
Those are decoys, not ducks.
oh
you fucking
my
retard.
god! Like the only thing that surpasses the moral outrage of these people is their complete and utter ignorance of nature.
What
right?
the hell is she? I mean, what is she going to do? What is she actually going to do? That's the thing. A lot of us don't engage in these types of confrontation because, you know, this is why the right wing is oftentimes much better at violence. They know what they're going to do. The left just loves to helplessly throw them into themselves into a situation, having no idea what their options are or what they're even going to do.
Well, I mean, it was working quite well, right? As long as the sort of the default position of civilization was to avoid conflict, right? Like this is what they were like exploiting again and again and again, right? Like, you know, this civilizational thing to like try and avoid conflict. But now that everyone realizes that the conflict can't be avoided, right? Like it's just impossible. Everyone's just like, well, I don't give a shit, right? Like, it's not like you
This
can
really-
appease these people.
This really is a great analogy where their backs are up against the water and they're like, we don't care anymore. We're backed up as far as we can go. We really don't care. I also love the narrative that white men have been able to walk around doing and saying whatever they want to do while she's going,
That's a very good impersonation, Artie. That's fucking spot on, man.
I hate them.
Well, fuck off. We don't want you shooting around here.
I don't give a fuck. I don't want you walking around.
You notice again as well, she's like, we don't want you shooting around here. Who's we?
Her and her 15 other fucking personalities, okay?
See, this is what's happened because they've internalized this language that they use. We represent the people, and now they've just started saying it's just like one person out in the middle of nowhere, and they're like, oh, we don't want this. There is no we. It's just you.
Right. And that's why I like watching like very low IQ people like try to recite their rhetoric, but they say what's underneath the mask. They're like very honest when they say some of the stuff they say.
Oh, fuck off. This is public property.
Exactly my point. Thanks for proving our point.
We don't shoot anything alive, you fuck off.
These are already dead. These are already dead.
I don't care.
They're already dead.
I don't like shooting you. Fuck off. You fuck off.
Those birds identified as dead already.
Oh, fuck you.
Those birds identify as dead already.
You.
You see how it ends too?
Oh, I love it.
Hey, I'm trying.
Here. Now.
Oh yeah.
Got him.
Ian rolled that.
Someone's eating duck tonight.
Right?
Delicious, man. It's making me hungry for duck.
Well,
Right. So you got some.
I like to think that she made a difference there. On top of murdering the animals, they also got a nice belly laugh. She did make a difference.
So you got some cringe for us, haven't you?
Yeah.
Wait. Let's do a couple of super chats first.
Absolutely.
Testing again for $2. Thank you, mate. Survey blacks estimate the UK black population at 52%. Yeah, I've seen this. I've also seen like whites massively overestimate the black population, and I've also seen it in the UK as well. And the reason they overestimate it, of course, is because of television, and all every single ad has like a person of color in it, and they're all like, so yeah. Waffle for $10 US. Go, bro. Change of plans, Ice. Ignore your original objective. Leave nothing alive.
Dude, Waffle's been going off on X on anyone that is complaining about it. He is coming in full-throated with good more. No, if they say that too much of something is happening, he goes triple it. Like every single post, dude. He's so done with it.
JLM Knight for 5 Canadian loonies. Thank you, mate. Every stream, my retinas die a little.
Yeah. In my regular life, I'm very much a puppy dog with my friends, people that know me. Comedically, though, I get to be the exact opposite, and I like hurting people. I found out when it comes to comedy, I like hurting you. I don't know why. I don't know why. I like to cause people pain when it comes to comedy. Really a horrible habit.
I actually had to have my retinas replaced. It's a hard job working as a YouTuber. The things that you get exposed to.
You learn to love the pain.
That's Deadpool Kid for $2. Thanks, mate. A bundle of sticks. Help us.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what he means there.
Somebody was probably a fucking queer on screen. So I'm assuming it's the first clip that you showed.
King Spectre for $2. That's a demon. Precisely.
Yeah.
Precisely.
Looking like a demon.
One Wandering Bee for $5. I think you're new. Thank you, mate. Literally demons of the round table.
Yeah.
Correct.
Wow.
Correct.
Got some astute fellas in chat tonight. Very nice.
Indeed. Limiting Principle podcast for $5. Thank you, mate. Ironic because they believe their souls are trapped in their bodies.
Yeah. And that soul is wanting to get out of that husk.
Yep.
Wait, I think I have it. Hold on. That literally is the last sound a body makes when the soul is trying to escape. Okay.
Oh my god! See, like if they like redid like a Batman film and they had like the Joker as like that, right? That would be genuinely horrifying, right? Like I'm over all this, like, you know, the Joker and he's like weird
Right.
sort of plots. They should just basically have him be like a complete retard with access to like military grade nerve gas or something like that. I don't know why I
It's
said
in
military
between
grade.
the Joker and like the Ring. It's like very much in between.
Yeah. The Joker ring.
It's right there.
Last remembrance of $5. What in the sweet groan and baby Jesus was that?
Where do we find these things from? I tell you.
Oh, mate.
They find us.
They find us. Yeah. Limiting Principle podcast for another $2. Thank you, mate. Or fitting, I meant to say, not ironic. Okay,
Understandable. Thank you.
Understandable. Last remembrance for $5. Thank you, mate. Isn't that the Minnesota state bird? The shrieking liberal Karen. I believe it's the lesser spotted Karen, actually. You know, but yes.
That is the mating call.
Mating call. Fuck off! Fuck off! You wonder why they're dying out. You know, if
I
that's the
don't.
mating call.
Actually, none of us do. Actually, none of us wonder why at all.
Cubics 85 for
All right,
20
I'm ready.
Canadian dollars. Look at him go.
No, you got to read it.
You're
You
gonna
have specific instructions.
Oh, okay, right. Gotta leave. I'll watch the rest of the stream tomorrow, bros. Could I please get a grooving cat girl and the Alex Jones audio?
You ready?
For being on the Moose payroll. You absolutely can.
Oh, you're on the payroll of the Jews.
Wow, what a kind fellow.
Thanks,
Thank you so
Cubics.
much, dude.
I hope that satisfies your weird predilections.
We're the
Deadpool
one that put it
Kid
together.
for $5. National Geographics. Here, wait, hang on, let me do the voice. Here we see the squawking four-eyed Karen and her failed attempt at mating dominance. Got to do the David Attenborough voice. Thank you very much,
have it.
CBK.
You have the
Testing again
baritone.
for $2. It was a Karen Dactyl. Molokay for 50 Swedish krona. Thank you, mate. Have you guys seen Despot of Antrim's video on English propaganda? It's spot on. I have not. That sounds like a good recommendation. Psychedemic Agent for €2. It's no demon. It's a weapon. Fetal gear alcoholic.
Just you wait. I got a fetal alcohol. I got one for you. It's incredible. Every stream now.
And Double Mumble for $10.
Why do people tell us to wait? Ask what they missed.
Thank you very much. I'm late. What did I miss? We've just been shit posting.
Couple of
really,
spurgs.
up to this point. You know, the first like half hour, 45 minutes. We're just waiting for people to roll in. You know, do a nice.
We got some
bit
good
of shit
spurgs
posting.
though.
Oh, indeed.
We got some good meltdowns.
I think that's everyone. Do you wish to take the reins now, Artie?
If I may be so bold.
Guide us through the forest of Spurg.
So this is performative anger. I really love how like all of these people, it's all TikToks that they do this on. Like they think they're TikTok famous, and these are the types of people that say like going viral and whatnot because they see like 70 million views, and it's like if none of that is converting into any traffic or anything like that.
Oh my god! I'm going viral.
That's what they think. That's what they say. And so they also can only scream in like 10-second increments. And so let's see what this guy has to say. Seems like a good source of information.
Guys fucking shot a protester in the eye! A peaceful protester holding a fucking megaphone! Not a weapon, not a threat! And they shot him with the bullet! Point!
Mate, you got to do a heavy metal edit of this.
Well, that's why I had him screaming in the beginning. Screaming the lyrics, but not his actual screams, right? And it's also tough because the text is on here. So every one of his videos he screams, by the way. So I would just want to find him screaming without the text on screen.
I shot a protester in the eye.
He does have a great scream.
Yeah, right. Absolutely.
Blank and blinded
Spitting too.
Then they dragged him away while people were screaming, "Leave him alone! This is
Little grains of rice flying out of its mouth there. You see that?
law enforcement. This is fascist ass brutality. And if that wasn't enough, in Maryland, ICE detained a mother of 4.
You know how these people talk about how like they're always tired? I feel like he's
Yeah.
using a lot of energy. Also, let's not forget this little cute stuffed animals on this
Look,
back.
man, look, he needs to like, I don't know, like book a yoga class or something,
He
right?
should be teaching a yoga class. He's from the place of yoga, okay?
No. Like, he needs to, connect with his chi and align his butthole, with like, his chakra and stuff, right? And maybe he'll like calm down, or possibly very heavy tranquilizers.
Right.
One
I
of the
love
two.
people have these little stuffed animals in back, and they're like that. All of the cutesy acting people are absolutely psychotic.
Yeah.
On her way to fucking work, her 15-year-old son was dying of cancer, and that monster-ass agency said, no, she couldn't say goodbye. No, she couldn't hold his hand one last time. No, she might not even get to go to the goddamn
Wait. Hang on. What?
Yeah.
What the fuck is he even talking about?
Look at his face. Do you really think that he's giving you an objective take on what's happening?
Also, do you reckon this guy like supported the COVID lockdowns? Because when someone says something about like, someone was dying and you couldn't even hold their hand and say goodbye, that's what I immediately think of,
Yeah, it looks like somebody was about to take a picture of him and they went, now say Vagine.
Hey, beautiful lady. This is your Bob's and Vagine.
Why is it so hard to get inside of your pants? It's like you're wearing a chastity belt. Why are these skinny jeans so tight?
I am nice Indian boy. Please to show Bob's and Vagine. I have Google gift cards.
This is the definition of a heartless, system-sanctioned, cold-blooded evil. And guess what? January 20th, we're done being quiet. Get your sides, get your fucking anger, because we're
It really is a shame that we even had to outsource Hulk Hogan to India. It sounds like he's cutting a fucking wrestling promo. We're like, listen to him cut this fucking promo at the end.
Get your fucking anger, because we're taking to the streets nationwide. We're screaming for humanity.
You and all the curry maniacs. We want to see you on the War on the Shore, Madison Square Garden.
What are you going to do when Curry Mania comes for you, brother?
Cutting a fucking promo right now as Indian fucking Hulk Hogan with that mustache, dude.
Me and all the SARS are going to turn up on January 20th. Because if you think you're going to keep a Curry brother down, you got another thing coming, brother.
We're fighting for every child, every family, every life ICE tries to erase. So show up, stand up, and speak up.
Terrific. Well, that guy, you know what? That was very high energy. Okay, I got a little something for everybody right now.
Just a question. So is the assertion that up until this point the left have been quiet? Is that what he's like implying?
Well, yeah, it's actually a good point that you're making, because this is like Destiny's entire contention with not caring about anyone that dies on the right, because the left has, I did a video on it and I don't want to do another one, because it's, the left has been nice the entire time and the right's been doing whatever they want. So now the left should stop playing by the rules, is their like official narrative.
Oh yeah, right. Because they were playing by the rules before, right?
Feverishly abusive gaslighting is what they're rolling with.
We're trying for a communist revolution, but this time we're gonna really try for the communist. All these people are complete pussies in the face of organized military power.
Wait a minute, you're gonna look at this guy and have that opinion, really?
Jeff Gunther, huh? What, from the Massachusetts Gunthers? Is that like that's an Appalachian name, right?
What are you implying about this guy?
Nothing. I'm just curious about names. I'm curious about American history, right? He'd be in the Civil War list, right?
So just to make sure we're all on the same page about Minneapolis, we now know that wasn't a split-second panic response, right? That wasn't fear. That wasn't self-defense. He didn't shoot her at close range because he felt threatened. He shot her because his intimidation didn't work, Because in those videos, she didn't look scared of him at all. And to a specific type of man, being ignored, laughed at, and basically emotionally untouched can feel absolutely intolerable when your entire ego and sense of masculinity relies on dominance.
So that's you guys. That's not him. Okay. This guy, look at that face. This guy cleans it up. You guys are just mad about how much snatch he gets. Okay.
It's like, have you even read Adorno, bro? Right? Like, all these.
What does Adorno teach us, Fist?
So Adorno wrote a book called The Authoritarian Personality. That
cool.
was basically sort of part of this big push post World War II, and this leaked into everything about the post World War order. Right?
Mhm.
The idea was that fascism and anti-Semitism and all these things, right, were essentially mass psychological disorders, which can conveniently enough, like, only applied to the Gentiles. Funny how that worked, right? And therefore, right, the reason why, like, people were fashy was because, you know, their daddies hadn't loved them enough, they didn't get laid enough, right? Like, you know,
environment.
Sorry?
Environment. It's just that they haven't been nurtured the right way.
It's basically Freud applied to sort of like the mass Gentile population, right? It's just like, you know, the only possible reason why any kind of like mass military action would ever happen is because, you know, daddy didn't love you enough, and, you know, you haven't gotten your D sucked on enough. It's so childish, but they just never. And a lot of people have internalized this. Like, tons of people have internalized this idea because it came to sort of dominate the Western post-war order, and then even fed into stuff like MK Ultra and the Community Relations Service, which is like a whole other rabbit hole.
Are you guys really going to trust Newsfist's perspective on this, or on a guy that looks like this talking about dominance? Okay, let's continue.
To feel powerful. If you've ever worked with or lived around domestic violence or assault, you recognize that tone instantly. The fucking bitch he muttered afterwards wasn't panic, it was contempt. That cold, almost calm disgust that sometimes comes after violence when violence has done its job. It sounds like, yeah, fucking bitch. It's kind of celebratory sounding. It boosts your little man ego in rigid, hyper.
I don't know. I feel like we just watched a video where a bunch of men were by themselves, minding their own business, and some fucking bitch came out of nowhere and started being a fucking bitch, and they pretty much just called her a fucking bitch. There's also that use of it as well. Everything's an erotic novel to these people. It always has to go through their interpretation of their narrative.
And this little man thing as well, right? Like, you know, the only reason you would want to defend yourself is because you got small PP. You know, only reason you'd want to own a gun and protect your family is because small PP. Like everything.
Exactly. I don't need a reason to have a small PP. It's not how that works. Okay, let's stop with all the reasons and just move past the small peepee. I understand. I already chewed my father's ass out for giving me such a small peepee. Now, we can talk other things. That is not how a peepee works.
Oh, I can't relate, obviously.
Your voice is lower than mine.
Masculine power systems, violence isn't always chaotic. In this case, sometimes it's regulating, sometimes it's relieving. I grew up around it. I know that sounds.
Girl, look at those nails. Okay. Yeah. Someone said he was a bug. I think Waffle said he's a bug chaser. Ah, yeah.
Oh, God.
He's a bug man.
I can
deep
totally
in my
see
fucking
it.
bones. And every woman in the entire fucking world knows that sound. This kind of violence doesn't come out of nowhere. It comes from a world that teaches men their owed power, obedience, and respect, and that anyone who challenges that is asking for punishment.
This is why I hate people that read. I think this is what it is I've known so many people that will just like read Adorno or read Marx and go, yep, that's what it is. And I'm like, see, we're not going to think about it. Nope. I read it, and that's what it is. And it's guys like this that I've been around for so long. That might be a reason why I wasn't interested in reading, because people that I knew that read sounded fucking insane. I'm like, I'd ask them questions about it, and they're like, no, you're not supposed to question it. You're supposed to blindly follow it like a Bible.
I mean, have you even read Marx, bro? Right? Because if you haven't read Marx, how can you know that, like, you don't want communism actually?
Well, that's why I refuse to read Mein Kampf, because what if, I haven't read it. You know, maybe it's got some pearls in there. Have I read it? No. So I mean, let's apply that same logic in the inverse, which they always love.
When being dominant becomes your whole identity because you're deeply
Always
insecure,
totalizing.
being challenged feels like everything is collapsing. And when your masculinity is that fragile, two women who refuse to act afraid can feel like a serious threat to that identity.
Now,
That
when I used to
Like-
watch movies like in the 90s, that is the phase of someone after an hour that they drank the poison, as they would look like that.
It's
Sunk in the eyes.
this whole fragile masculinity thing is another like offshoot of this, right? Basically, right? Like, so you know, it's fragile masculinity to like want a family and to defend yourself. It's fragile. If you had proper
Like calling
masculinity,
something racist. It's like it's anything else. You just call it something, and then we don't want to be that. It's just casting the scarlet letter.
Also, I bet he doesn't like say that to like his fucking dominant gay lover, right?
No,
Well-
I think honestly, how much do you want to bet he's the dominant one, and there's something even softer and squishier and more feminine than him in the relationship? He's the man of the household. Okay,
No,
he paints his nails purple, not pink. Okay,
No. Generally, people like that bottom. I think. I just
very true.
Oh,
We've known gays. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Who wants some fetal alcohol syndrome? Teaching you how to interact with ice. Okay, some strategies you can use because you're going to be putting your body on the line because you're retarded.
Welcome to a crowd defense class. If you are going out to protest or to record or to intervene with icy conditions, you need to know how to get people back who are trying to be taken by the icy conditions. Okay, so let's pretend this is a person and we'll just call this their waist, right? So if you see the icy conditions doing this with a person,
This is just someone who has no experience with violence because, like, in a chaotic situation, right? Like in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, in any martial art, you're going to have a drill, and it's always going to be like, now in a real world situation, this is going to end up very differently. Of course, these people can't decipher expectation versus reality, which is why we're going to show you so many silly clips of them on the street. But I just love how in her head, so they're going to be rocking them back and forth like this, okay? Now, she's going to show you what to do, and I want to know what you think the success rate of her plan working is, okay?
right?
all right.
They're grabbing at their arms, they're just grabbing at them, and the person's fighting, right? Anyone in the crowd, anyone could do this. Run up, keep that arm strong like you're gonna freaking clothesline them, okay? Keep it strong. You get low, you run up, you snatch the person.
And she thinks she's just going to move through that and snatch the person up and keep moving. The person's like a chair, right?
Right.
So she thinks she's not just going to bounce off and bust her face on the ice, right? She thinks she's just going to swoop
Right
in.
at the waist, and you carry them away. And you run them back into the crowd away from ice and get more people in between the two of you and the icy conditions, okay? So let's try it again. You're going to keep your arms strong. You're going to run up. You're going to just keep going. You're going to keep going. You're not going to stop, okay?
Now, just like this, I would expect that her voice would be like this, just by how she looks. And I bet you I could overdub her voice, and people would think that she has Down syndrome because of the vivid imagination that she has.
Yeah. Oh, that's just retarded. My God.
Now-
Wait.
Yep,
We got some super
absolutely.
chats.
Yep.
Testing again for $2. Thank you very much. Imagine being in the car next to this guy. Thank you, mate. Bill Clinton skin suit for €5. Thank you, mate. Vishnu cursed gift card redeemed. Poo in the loo. Yup, it's going to be a good day.
Oh yeah, baby.
Thank you very much, sir. Big time for $5. Dorka. I hope I did the accent
Yeah,
right. Thank you very
no,
much.
we used AI to translate what he was saying. That's what he was actually saying. I had to translate it into English.
Right. Crumb bum. That's hard to say. For $5. Artie, there is a difference between being peaceful and harmless. Only the strong can be peaceful, but many harmless people are cruel and sadistic.
I like it. Very nice.
Last remembrancer for $5. Where do I pay for the where do I pay for the Memsub Mania 26 pay-per-view since I can't afford to fly to Mumbai and see it live? You simply grab your Google gift card and go to memsahabmania.com.google.com.
You don't even have to be a genius to figure it out.
A genius. King Green Moon for 20 Norwegian Krona. Thank you, mate. A little bit of knowledge is dangerous. A lot is good. Yeah.
Some pearls of wisdom from the fellas.
Last remembrance for $5 again. Thank you, mate. This guy is projecting when the bull who's giving the buttery kipper to his wife makes him clean up when he was done.
Yeah. Yep. No, that's what you do. That's what he does. This is all what you do.
Big time for $5. Thank you, mate. I own hardware. So does my wife, and she has no crotch rocket. I know. I checked. Well, that's good. Always check your wife, preferably before marriage, right? You don't want to get married and then sort of realize you don't have the right equipment. That's all I'm saying. And King Spectre for $5. Thank you, mate. The psychoanalysis from this bundle reveals how lacking he is. Sometimes a cigar is just a bitch.
I like this bundle. I can get behind that.
Arden Party. Hey, Arden, how you doing, mate? For 2 Canadian loonies. That was a bing day dingy ding, not a durka durka.
Yeah, that is very true. You know, he is the grammar Nazi.
Those bitches want Nikes for $10 US. Thank you very much, mate. The hardest lesson a white lib will ever learn is that black people will not riot for you. Yeah, man. For real.
You learn that the hard way. You're out there by yourself. You're like, I thought this was going to go differently.
I thought we were all in this together. Nah, bitch. Nah.
I mean, we've all been there where we go, in the count of 3, we're all going to say the N-word. In the count of 3, it's always just me. So I know I know what the person feels like in this situation.
Last remembrance her again for $5. Thank you, mate. So the Stay Puft Marshmallow woman is giving defense advice. Right. She learned that from watching Steven Seagal movies.
Yeah. The Aikido.
She's got a slack belt in Aikido. Most useless martial art like ever fucking invented. Like, my God. Right.
Okay. So
this
is country singer Brian Andrews, okay, who's got a good wealth of cringe. And just so you guys know, he will make a song out of what he's saying. Like, these are essentially the lyrics in his country songs. Okay.
Oh, he's crashing out. You want to crash out? Fine. I'll fucking give you one. If we don't wake the fuck up soon, and
Again, we have, trying to act like big tough guy, dressing like what people think a conservative is to show that, like, see, I'm a conservative and I'm not like those crazy Trumpers. That whole song and dance, right?
I'm wearing camo and I'm gay. I'm a conservative today.
Get ready.
Like an ice cold beer. I got a gun in my truck.
And he's not a queer.
Quick, fast, and in a fucking hurry, we are fucked like a football bat. We got the Department of Homeland fucking Security out here sharing hype videos of ICE agents flying in on American cities, banging in doors, jacking people out of their houses, zip tying them in the streets naked, and then carting them off in the back of U-Hauls with no...
I'm sorry. Did we miss that? I feel like we cover a lot of stuff that's happening on the ground. Did someone get zip tied naked? Did we miss that? Did that happen?
They have to be naked? Or is that an essential part of the? Like, are they stripping them and then zip tying them? Is that the?
But notice they don't show anything that they're saying. Is that odd to anybody?
Yeah. I
mean, your due process like it's a fucking trailer to the newest Call of Duty game. And the worst part is, I gotta watch some of y'all cheer it on like you're watching a fucking football game. And then the cherry on top of it all, I gotta sit here and listen to y'all call yourselves Christians? Bullshit. You don't get to call yourself a Christian.
What do you think of that? That I feel nothing when he says that to me. What do you think of that? It really is hilarious that I'm an atheist that's starting to make videos that's starting to call out other Christians for trying to use the Christianity of people that I like against them. It's a weird position to be in.
You're not a Christian if you don't support the thing that I support. If you don't want mass immigration, you can't be a Christian. Remember Matthew 42:13. where he said, "We will bring all the Somalians in the world, and you will give all of your possessions to them, because that's what Jesus would have wanted." Yeah, I'm a conservative. Yeah.
That's what he thinks you're supposed to be like. He would like his political opposition to be like that, wouldn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then advocate and fucking laugh when families are torn apart outside of courthouses of people trying to come here the right ways. You don't get to call yourself a Christian and then think it's okay that the highest court in the fucking land just gave a green light to ICE agents to be able to fucking target people because they are brown or
Because they are brown.
speaking Spanish. It makes me sick to my fucking stomach that I gotta be lumped in with you when people think of Christians in this country. It makes me feel physically fucking ill to know.
Do you see why the left are always the actors in Hollywood right now? This is just a
Yeah.
right person that just like does country music. It just same thing with the Indian guy. You can see why they're crawling all over Hollywood. This is just a regular, not a politician. This is just a regular constituent of Democrats.
So I mean, these brown people that ICE are arresting, have any of them, oh, I don't know, committed any felonies at all? Right? Like any violent crimes? Like, oh, so they're just they're just minding their own business, right? They're just like, you know, for fuck's sake.
Well, I love that. Like, I've only ever heard the left and the KKK call people brown. Like, the 99% of brown people in the world don't call themselves brown, as if a man from India, Mexico, Morocco, and Pakistan are like, yeah, we're brown, we're in the same group. Like, that's the whitest thing you can do on the white left or on the white right is to call them brown. Like, on the furthest echelons.
That comes from the whole CRT thing in BLM, you know, black and brown bodies. Remember that?
Ah, yes.
Oh,
very nice.
That when people think of the loving Christ that I know that gave his life for us, they will think of you instead. You are not Christian. You use Christianity as a shield to hide behind when you need to justify the hate that
you mean this guy right now that just called himself a Christian, that's screaming in your fucking face, telling you how much you hate other people when I'm just sitting here, just behaving, hands in my lap, listening to him, and he's screaming, "You fucking hate people so fucking much! Oh, you people are so fucking hateful!" It's a reoccurring theme I'm noticing.
Laughs in also, bro.
you have scolded into this world. People tell me all the time, why don't you just shut the fuck up and sing, man? Keep politics out of it. Don't you think I would love to? Don't you think I want to just come on the internet and show you my love songs or my breakup songs that I've been writing? But you got the same phone I got, dog. You're telling me you don't see this shit?
Don't think he's doing a lot of the breakups. Think he's going to be on the receiving end of a lot of those. Don't think he's ever broken up with a woman. Just going to postulate that, guess.
What the fuck even is this?
He has to.
I mean, like, is this is like edited together, right? There's no way this dude did like a whole.
No, there's cuts that they make it all, and so they scream for 10 seconds at a time. He then goes and takes a fucking nap and hibernates, and then comes back for another 10 seconds of yelling. His heart can't take it. He goes and eats a fucking bag of Doritos. Comes back for this 3-minute video. Might have taken him all day. Okay,
I'd love to see like some unedited video of like people preparing to film this. Right, you know, they sit down and they're like, right, I gotta get my game face on. I'm a conservative. I hate everybody. I'm gonna yell into the phone and get views on TikTok. Yeah, right. And he like, you know, he psychs himself up, does like 10 seconds. Right, he's got to like stop for a fucking burrito.
Well, he always ends it with like one of his songs at the end, which I'll play just a tiny bit of it.
And have no career at all, then live in a world where what is happening right now is happening, and I don't say a fucking thing like most of these artists do. So if you gotta leave, I get it. But either way, I want it to be crystal fucking clear what side of history I'm on. Oh, and by the way, this shit drops at fucking midnight.
Raise your right hand, plead the fifth.
He has.
Ew.
He has. We'll just do this. He has the most cringe outros on his videos, okay? He like really just, you know, mic drop every single time. Love it. Also, I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but
he said the right side of history, right?
Yeah.
Now, like my personal opinion now is anyone who says that phrase, opinion instantly disregarded, right? It's like pronouns in bio, again, right side of history, opinion discarded, right? You don't even know history, right? Like, don't, oh, God. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
So this is posted by Andy No, Minneapolis. Far left extremists interrogated a driver who they surrounded and made prove he wasn't with DHS. They tell him to rent a non-SUV in order to not be targeted. So they're acting exactly like the tyrannical fascist ICE that they cry all day about.
Hey,
Adi,
Adi. So much for the tolerant left.
Imagine if can you imagine if the roles were reversed?
I
know, but that usually can be kind of cringe to me. But this is like a parallel of stopping a man, making him open his truck, like through coercion, like feeling something bad's gonna happen to him. Prove his identity. It's such a 1-to-1 comparison.
We are just doing the anti-ICE patrol. Citizen, please open your trunk. Make sure that you have no ice in there. We don't like your car. Please to get another car. We don't want you to be mistaken for an ice.
That's the voice of a man that was on the right side of history.
Here you go. Yeah, like you said, I don't have to do this. I'm happy to do this. That's all.
I don't have to do it. I'm happy to do it. Are you happy to do it?
We've got a lot of camera equipment. I think we can say this isn't ice.
Yeah, I'm not. I tried to tell the first lady that
What are they looking for? Bodies in there?
That's all I can do is tell you. I already shot. Listen, first of all, I don't have to do any of that, but I'm kind. I respect the yard. Yeah, no. I really appreciate you guys.
What world are we living in where the ICE agents are encountering people that will not comply at all whatsoever, and then the protesters are doing what ICE is doing, and that needs to be completely inverted. Where really, truly is clown world. The exact opposite of what should be happening is happening.
I just love how his defense for this is like, I'm kind.
Yeah, that'll work.
That's right. That's yeah. Are you kind? Yeah, we are checking to see if there are any unkind people.
Yeah, it's like trying to talk to a lion and going, "I'm not that tasty." Yeah, I'll be the fucking.
Are you on the right side of history? Because if you are not, we will call in Antifa.
I just don't have the job. I don't know how to
Were you here yesterday?
Yeah.
Were you here yesterday?
Here yesterday. I can testify that.
I just love it. Oh, I love it. Here we go. So this lady.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Chats.
Absolutely.
$10 from Total Black.
PPP.
Been retardedly busy this week, so I might not be able to hang for the whole stream, but I wanted to drop you fellas some love. Great stream as always, bros. Oh, thanks,
Thank
TB.
you so much, my dude. Very much appreciated.
Well, King Spectre for $2. I want to see those hype videos. Sounds fun. No. You do not want to see the hype videos. They may give you ideas about the wrong version of history.
Oh, why aren't you doing that in a UK accent? You're using the wrong accent right now.
Oh yes, now I got the German accent. It's taken up residence in my brain. I cannot stop. Total Blackout Painting member for 3 months. I wish we were half as cool as these guys make us.
Every time. I've been saying that for like almost a decade. I'm like, oh, dude, I'll have a bad day, and then I'll get into an argument with a black person on Facebook, and I'm like, you know what? I am great. And then just go back to my life.
DPK, Deadpool Kid again for $5.
DPK.
Thank you, mate. As a bearded chungus, he doesn't speak for me. Also, that's the gayest attempt of sounding like a regular person here.
They have to try to sound like human. Right.
Molokai for 20 Swedish kronas. Thank you, mate. We don't call them brown. We call them Moors. Correct.
Oh. Hello.
That's right. Aramaic Discourse for $2. I'm so tired of performative outrage. Oh, my God.
Yeah. It's not going anywhere. And it's actually compelling to people, oddly enough.
Last Remembrance for $2. Can I be on the right side of history?
Hey, what if I told you, buddy, that you were the whole time? You don't need my opinion on that. Okay, it's been inside of you the entire time.
Maybe the real history were the friends we made along the way.
Unironically,
the Kamate Man for €2. The German left blew up the electricity grid last week. Yeah, fucking, and they're still not going to do anything about it because it's Berlin, right? And the left run that city. Modern Magus for $5. Thank you, mate. The right side of history. Obama really put the stake in the heart of discourse with that one. Have a good night, fellas. Good night to you too, mate.
Thank you.
And testing for $2. I wish libs would try and get me to open my car.
Well, people are starting to put the pedal to the metal like never before. I still can't believe in 1992 people would like stop and open their doors for these people. It's really incredible.
Yep. Okay. Super chat's done.
Excellent.
On to the next cringe video.
Who is ready? Let me see if I remember this. For an autistic, disabled woman with brain damage who's been beaten by cops before. Show of hands, everyone. Hands that hurt in the chat. If you're ready for this right now, I think I may have.
Are the hands going to hurt or are they going to heal? You know.
Oh, they're gonna heal me and hurt her. My soul's gonna be cleansed. So you should notice that they're telling her to drive away, and she's not. And everyone's beeping their horns. It's as if it's coordinated. Don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but okay.
Yeah.
Go that way. Hey, back the fuck up.
Just notice how everyone's standing around trying to get in the way. You know, it's not like they're backing up, minding their own business, watching from afar. Like, you guys have watched like a police interaction before, and you're like, oh, I'm going to stand 50 feet away and observe, right?
They're not doing anything. They're just standing around, bro. Right? Like, it's not illegal, bro. We're just blocking the police, bro.
Well, let's just change the fucking definition, dude. Nope, you're impeding. You're interfering with the investigate. Like, use the words that they use against them. Change the language, for the love of God. They're just letting them fucking waltz around like this, and it leads to something horrible every time. Not every time. In this case, it was great.
You are not following the law.
There goes the window. I love it. She's refusing to move, and then when they try to grab the wheel, then she starts to move, and then she tries to drive away. Always a push and pull with these people.
Who could have foreseen this outcome, right? I mean, just like no reasonable person could have possibly thought that this would be the outcome of her actions, right?
The ending might surprise you. So this is something I'm calling Woe's Law because I want a short form for it, okay? They act like they don't know what's going on up until they could possibly like be unalived, okay? They try to act so oblivious. She's like, what is going, like, she has to act like she has no idea what's going on. What do you think is going on?
Right, like up until sort of now, that tactic works. I mean, I have seen so many US traffic stop videos, mainly from the melanated population, to be fair, right? Where they just say the same thing over and over. They get the cop to like explain himself like 5 times. They literally act as though they are just completely mentally retarded, just to stress the cops out. And of course, the way to deal with it is just not to engage, but just to act, which is of course fascism, which is like why they hate that, because then you can just do things,
Well, she's looking for like this still picture right here, right? From a photographer that ends up in a news story, and then she can hopefully have the perverse incentive of suing, and it's all perverse incentive.
But the thing is, right, a lot of this stuff worked much better when the rest of society was mostly peaceful, right? Like, if you look at something like the Rodney King riots, or like, the LA riots that happened before that, because most of society was peaceful, and this was a very rare event. Think of like Kent State. It had like real resonance. Now everyone, it's just every day, so it's like losing its cachet,
Well,
right?
It's like with the Musav trial, and what you've said many times before, where it's it's the market's saturated with this tactic that's being used, and everyone's like, okay, now it's easy to identify because of pattern recognition.
Yep, and it's just losing its edge because like everybody's doing it. There's nothing special about it.
It's not special anymore. They don't take us out anymore. It's getting boring.
Police before I'm disabled, so I can go to the doctor up there.
I'm disabled and I've been beat up by the police before, and I'm just trying to go to the doctor over there. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an autistic disabled person. The list is starting to grow. Okay. All right.
All right. Okay.
Just make you feel strong! Yeah, man! This is your duty!
Look at all the cameras in the background.
Help that woman! Help that woman!
This is what she was hoping
Help
for.
someone! All you do is hurt! All you do is hurt! She's trying to try. Bro, pull up the way.
See? Could have moved to just take her car. See? Could have moved the whole time. Get out of the road. Move. Get out of the road. And
dude,
here's how it ended for Homegirl. I love this.
I want to move my car.
That's nice.
I am disabled.
Yeah.
I have a brain injury.
Oh yeah.
Stay back.
I am autistic and I have a brain injury. Put me down.
I'm autistic and I have a brain injury. Put me down. I swear, dude. It's like forgetting the combination to your locker in high school. You're like, what is it? What is the combination that
I'm
gets me?
autistic. I have a brain injury. It's like, oh well. In that case, we'll let you go then, right? Like it's absolutely fine for you to like obstruct like law enforcement. Oh, you're autistic. Oh well, please, do whatever the fuck you want.
Okay, so now what I enjoy is now of course they're going to be telling their fake stories, okay? So now they have a camera in front of their faces. We're going to see, this is going to be the equivalent of I told the guy with the MAGA hat that he's a racist and everyone put me up on their shoulders and clapped and escorted me out of the building. It's all of the stories we're going to hear right now, okay?
Okay.
Couldn't tell you. I didn't know what time of day it was from the moment they took us in to when I came out. I didn't.
He was in jail for a couple of hours for some pretext, okay?
Uh-huh.
It was, it felt, I know it was hours, but it felt like days.
It was hours, but it felt like days.
Mate, truly, he is like Winston from 1984, right? The courage that this guy is displaying.
Dude, can you believe there was no windows?
Oh, okay. Yeah, they should have holding cells in like a nice, open field somewhere, right? With like plenty of light and fresh air.
Yeah, dude, there was no Mountain Dew Code Red, no Nintendo Switch. These conditions are completely unbearable.
Oh, God, the horror.
A light that was always on and slightly flickering.
A light that was always on and slightly flickering. It's always a fucking erotic novel with these people.
Oh my God.
The timbre of the footsteps of the officer walking down the hall, the haunting echoes of his footsteps, letting me know that this could be my last breath, my heart racing every time with these people.
The slightly flickering neon light.
Stay calm, stay collected without letting all these emotions and memories flood my mind. It was, I didn't like it, not one bit, and I wouldn't want to.
I didn't like it, not one bit. Wow.
You're not
Hopefully you learned your
supposed to
lesson.
like it, right? Like it's not like fucking couch Nintendo camp. Like it's a fucking holding cell. Yeah, sorry, the volume's too low.
Yeah, that's why I'm just pausing it to read it. This is only a few more seconds.
None the slightest. I do not regret my actions whatsoever. I don't want to experience that cell again, but
Yeah, dude, it's just like a child. What did you just go to fucking Scared Straight? You ever see that? Where they bring the kids into a prison and it's like, I did not like that. I think I'm gonna change how I behave because I don't want to go there. If only he had that.
Wait,
now
we got a couple of super chats.
Absolutely, mate. I'm on fire.
Phoenician for 10.
My boy.
US dollars. Thank you, mate. I already am. Courage and conviction, bros. Fist, I will tell of your liturgy on Sunday.
He's going Sunday, apparently. Apparently he's doing it. His mama.
Michael. So wait, he's going to that's nice. Michael Hassler for $10. Wait, I need
Thank you, mate.
have a sneed. Have you read or heard of political philosophers known as Michael Oakeshott? You've only heard of him but not read him. recommend read in particular on human conduct and Hobbes on civil association. I have heard of Oakeshott, but I've never read him. I have read Hobbes, though. That's a whole other sidetrack. Thank you for the recommendation.
You know what Wayne Gretzky said? You miss 100% of the oak shots you don't take. And we're going to hear about Wayne Gretzky a little later on. Apparently, he's influencing the Mooish strategies, as we'll see later.
Testing again for $2. Thank you, mate. They'd never block a normal cop with their car. Yeah, for real.
Wild,
For
huh?
real.
They go right to the feds.
Yeah. Bill Clinton's Bill Clinton's skin suit for €5. No windows in jail. India most affected.
I can't believe that. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
well,
a smell.
There's no way to get rid of the smell. You see. King Spectre for $5. I'm convinced this is a fetish. Oh, please, Mr. Man, hold me with your big, strong arms. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. A lot of them got daddy pick me up.
Yep. Okay, super chat's done.
This
On
is
with
coming
the next
from
fringe.
a Krasenstein, doesn't matter which one. Breaking: ICE agents rammed this United States Marine veteran's car and put her through torture just because she was following them from a safe distance. I'll remember that the next time I'm stalking a woman. Okay, I was just following her from a safe
distance, officer.
Okay, now I want you guys to answer this question: is this really what MAGA voted for? Okay,
They said, have you not learned? This is why we killed that lesbian bitch.
so far, show of hands. Okay, excellent.
Can you tell us what happened to you?
So first off, I'm a United States Marine veteran. We were following them from a safe distance.
No offense. Is that what Marines are like nowadays? Are we sure about that?
That's a Marine. Okay. I mean, I know like standards in the US military did slip somewhat, but holy crap.
Right? I shouldn't feel like that. Like, it's either a full grown woman, but it's the equivalent of like a little boy, right? You don't think of that when you think Marine.
Did they have like a skinny, short white girl battalion or something? We call ourselves the Pansy Boys.
Well, let's see. Let's see how this Marine can handle ice.
Following ICE agents.
Yep, following ICE agents. They stopped in the middle of the road and reversed on 62. They tried to ram our car. They broke my window. They yanked me out by my neck. They threw me to the ground. They stomped on me. They pushed my face into the ground.
I love that. They threw me to the ground. They stomped on me. They pushed my face into the ground. They pushed both of my ankles into the ground. They took my arm and pushed it to the ground. Like, this is not how a memory sounds, okay? They threw me on the ground, and let me just try and think of some sort of anime I've seen, some sort of movie I've watched that I could, where's that flickering light guy when you need him right now,
Oh, man, this took place in January.
Yo, yeah! Yeah, this is the
month
quality.
of January.
Now look at, where can you get the full interview from, Fist?
Oh, this is from Status Quo, right?
Status Quo.
Status
Interesting.
Quo.
They're going to be a very important factor in a few minutes.
They put the cuffs on as tight as possible to the point where it took 6 agents to try to get him off.
Okay, so they...
Is that like, are handcuffs a level of tightness measured by how many people try to get them off? Is that a unit of tightness with handcuffs?
What did they try and like literally like break them, or what the fuck is this?
I'm a dumb ICE agent. Do we try it all at the same time? Ah! How do we get these off?
They break the window, they haul you out, they're stomping on you, they're beating you. As they're doing this, are they saying anything?
Yeah, they were calling me a bunch of derogatory names, calling me it. They tried to break my ankle. When he turned my ankle all the way around, I screamed, and he said, yeah, I bet you like that, don't you?
This is a lose-lose situation because either they're lying or it's awesome. You really can't win the way the momentum is shifting in the country right now with this,
I took an oath. And
I'm sure you did.
Wait. I gotta show you this super chat.
Yeah.
From Combom for $2. Ice turned me into a newt, but I got better. And Meximan and Cheese for $2. They smashed her into the ground, but no bruises. Yeah, precisely.
Yeah, bro, they tried. I love that. They love doing that. Tried for an insurrection, wannabe dictator, attempting to do something. they're more focused on what you're trying to do than the violence that they're committing. It is peak emotional abuse. Now, here's going to be a harrowing tale, okay? Now, this guy doesn't have the video. He's just going to tell you a video he saw, and you're just expected to believe him. And he sounds very compelling.
Did you all hear about the off-duty Latino ICE agent that was pumping gas at the gas station and was arrested and detained by ICE?
Is this like one of those three guys walking to a bar jokes?
He seems like someone has a gun to his head off screen, right?
Oh my God.
Thought that by becoming a traitor and joining them, he was going to be safe. I'm telling you, when they're done using you for their political gain, you're next. You're not safe.
Very compelling. It's not like they just have people
safe.
People just lying about this. I think you're up now.
What does this even mean? You're not safe.
Well,
the entire American cities where you're like not safe. Like who the fuck is like safe? Oh my God.
Well, you're not safe. He's right. When you run out in the street and try and interfere with feds, you're not safe. I'm safe. I'm sitting pretty. I'm doing just fine.
Phoenician for $2. I'm a meteorologist. 7 cops is a valid measurement.
Yes, the level of tightness is measured in the amount of cops trying to take them off. Says a Marine.
The ice is 7 cops deep tonight.
It's you, baby.
Okay, so we got a bit of like just sort of lol footage. Who wants a pepper spray clip show? Enjoy. Oh no, wait, hang on. I gotta have the music off because it might be copyright. Does anyone know those like pepper launchers there?
It looks like an MP5 body. It looks like
it's I mean, unless like the lower is like based around MP5, it looks like it's some kind of, it's not exactly a grenade because it just shoots out like a huge like plume of oh dude. Look, I think he uses one in this. Look how far this plume, man, that shoots out like
that's a good
really long way.
15 feet?
Mate, easy.
Oh, it looks so fun to mace them, and it looks like they're having a lot of fun when they're doing it too. Especially, oh yeah, look at that right there.
Well, perhaps another career or something.
What happens when they get the pepper spray in their eyes? Do they happen to panic at all? Do they make any silly movements? Do they forget how to drink water or anything like that?
Well, what really weirds me out, right, is all these people, they are engaging with forces they know are using capsaicin, right, as an irritant, right? But none of them have enough knowledge of basic chemistry to know that capsaicin is fat soluble, right? It's not water soluble, right? You can't wash off pepper spray really with water, okay? What you use is milk or butter, lard, any kind of fat, right? Because the capsaicin will absorb into the fat. And this is a classic example of why this shit doesn't work.
I know, but it's freezing outside and they're pouring water on his face.
See, look, Andrew's animatics. Where is it? You need milk. See?
Yeah.
This guy knows what's up. See, we have the best chat.
We know what to do and we're not there, and they don't know what to do and they're there. It's the exact opposite.
See, a buttery kipper would actually be an excellent thing to have in this situation, right? You could take it off, scrape off the butter, right? Put it on your eye.
We're trying to help, okay?
We're trying to help.
It's always with you.
Exactly.
Add it to your bagel. Freezing water on his face.
Come on, together. I know. We're good. We got you. Water.
Watch him drink the water.
Flush it out.
What did that water do for him? What did that fucking water even do?
So we have some suggestions.
Sure. Hey, they could use all the help. All right.
Pepper spray is oleoresin capsaicin. It's basically pepper powder suspended in an oil. Yes, not fat-free milk. Well, exactly, not fat free. You want to use half and half, ideally, right? Or
No,
you know,
we
or like
need more water in the 20-degree weather.
Baby soap works. Being pepper sprayed for training. Thank you very much. See, this is good to know, right? Testing for $2. Use vegetable oil for pepper spray. Milk is a myth. Okay. See, we have the best chat, right? Like,
interesting. Also, fellas, if you could like the stream, be much appreciated. Also, hop on over to Rumble, because I'm going to start utilizing my Rumble for spicier things. You know, covering stuff like this. I wouldn't mind covering stuff that's more like violent and more news driven, instead of putting my channel at risk. So I got a couple of ideas. So yeah, get out in front of that.
yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, at least on Rumble, right? Like you could basically say and do anything. So this is the kind of like stuff that's going down. You know, just like a nice heartwarming home raid.
What warrant?
Right? There's some possibilities there.
Oh wait, hang on.
Wait.
Kevin 11 is saying I skipped his super chat. Is that the case? God, I hope.
Wow.
Oh my God, I did. I'm very sorry. That is very unprofessional. Kevin 11 for $2. Ice probably called her Latinx or Torta.
No, it called her it.
Sorry about that, Kevin 11. Thank you for reminding. See, this is what happens when I keep my eye on like the actual chat, not the super chat. You know what I mean, right?
There's nobody in here but my babies. Sugar, stay in your room and shut the door. Sis, I'm not even touching nobody. Get your hands off of me.
Oh my God. Black people, the yelling and drums. Yeah. How funny is that? It's really funny to watch how like AI interprets the noises it's hearing. It's like yelling and drums. Was there drums there? Or did they think a hip hop song was playing because it was black people yelling? Where'd the drums come from?
Can we get a first person shooter based on this kind of like stuff? I mean, like that'd be freaking great. Okay, so an hour and a half in, and we're doing well for time. Okay, so
you're cruising.
This
baby.
story was going around. Basically, the Antifa-tards found an FBI vehicle that was like abandoned or left behind. You know, details are like murky, right? The Antifa-tards were basically saying, "Oh, you know, we pushed the police back, and you know, they left their car." Anyway, the basic upshot is they broke into this car and they found like a bunch of stuff, including papers with a lot of like detailed stuff on it that they then read out on stream, which is, I'm pretty sure, several federal felonies.
The quote unquote news outlet, which we will take a peek at, is status coup. It literally says the word coup on their microphone as they're showing what they just found in a federal vehicle.
Yeah.
Sticking people with needles. Y'all want to see a document?
Y'all want to see a dead body?
This is a whole clip right here.
Actually, pause it. Dude, pause it for a second. I just thought of this.
What?
What a great idea to abandon the vehicle. You know they're all going to go inside of it.
Oh, what if it's like a double bluff?
What a great idea to let them in the vehicle.
I mean, it did have like guns in it and stuff. I mean, that's a very, oh my God, that's a weird idea.
They've done crazier stuff.
Yeah, well, I mean, why not? I mean, you know, they're basically in effectively like a sort of guerrilla warfare environment, right? Why not?
Because it's weird that they just ran away from the federal vehicle, you know?
God, I hope that's true, right? In my head canon, right? In my personal headcanon, that's absolutely true. Because it would make like an amazing honeypot if you think about it. I mean, the fact that like Nick Sorter was like literally there filming.
Right.
Like, you know.
They did them dirty.
So Democrats don't cover this.
That's
You
another
know,
one. They taking everything out of that.
this is protesting.
Yeah, like look, they're
This is just
protesting
protesting.
capitalism by stealing people's shit. Now, we got a bunch more stuff around this incident from Mercado Media.
Yes. So Mercado Media, he has been shown in the previous video that I made on the ICE riots, and I believe footage that we showed in previous streams. Mercado Media. This guy, I don't have to show it, but he's just like smoking weed in his car, getting ready to go out. He's just pretty much just high and drunk, just going out, causing trouble. And it's just weird that he has the hubris to film these crimes that are being committed. It's almost like they are the ones that have actual immunity, right? Why would you, what is protecting him to think that he can do this so openly and brazenly, commit these crimes?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it does seem a lot more loose than like the Black Bloc protests. You know what I mean, right? And like in the way they did the Black Bloc thing, obviously, is they'd have like a meetup point where everyone would sort of like get masked up so they could like check people. I mean, you must have seen the footage, you know, like journos would like turn up and the Black Bloc would like turn on them. I think because this is like more organic, because anything organized gets like shut down, it's probably much easier for journos to get in. Just, you know, I mean, you see people in like
he's with
motorcycle
them
helmets
though,
and shit.
but he's with them. He's supporting everything they're doing. He knows them. He like, this is not a anyone that they let in to film. Anyone else filming, they'll go, "Who the fuck are you? Who are you filming?" So they know who's with them in terms of filming. He isn't in with them.
Well, I mean, again, right? That's what I was saying, right? Like during BLM, yes, because they had like entire Black Bloc cells that were completely unmolested, right? They had staging areas, they had like all of this stuff. Whereas this just seems like a lot more sort of organic, essentially,
Okay.
right? So
Yep.
maybe they don't have the same degree of OPSEC, right? That's what I'm getting at.
Mm-hmm.
I just love how they just turn everything into fucking Somalia, right? Like,
Right.
Look at the improvement that they're making for the neighborhood, you know,
dude. So he's filming people committing crimes. At what point do you like talk to this guy? If you're just really,
I mean, is there anyone else filming?
Well, hold on. Just pause it real quick. I'll give this right back to you.
Okay.
So the FBI is putting out a reward of $100,000 of information leading to like this, and this. And it's like, have you guys looked at the tapes? Like, there's a lot of information that's definitely already out there. And so I mean, vandalism, destruction of theft to government. They could have done this so many other times, but they're choosing to do it now. You know, that's why there's something about it that feels kind of deliberate. But
okay, hang on, a couple more super chats.
Oh, sure.
Waffle for $2. Use a bar of soap, Dad, to wash your eyes. Nice.
Right.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I think that would probably work.
That
maybe.
has oils in it.
Yeah, right. Oh yeah, because if it's in an oil suspension, then anything that attacks the oil will probably work as well. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Bill Clinton skin suit for €2. They would have come out if they just axed nicely.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. They need to have some respect.
Well,
and act nicely.
These people are famous for saying, you know, classic lines like, "You better watch how you're talking to me. You better talk to me nicely." It's like, well, I think you should, you know, lead the behavior if you want me to do that, but sure.
Testing for $2 after she got out of jail. Strangers stopped and clapped. Oh yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Story as old as time.
Molokay for 50 Swedish krona. Thank you, mate. They said drinking milk was racist. Now it's a useful hard for N because they are milk phobic.
It's racist. Can't use it. They would rather pour water on themselves in the freezing cold at night in Minnesota. Into his eyeballs.
Testing again for $2. Thank you, mate. In my mind, Nick Sorter is undercover in blackface.
Dude, that guy rolls deep.
And
honestly, if you want to like, just go to Nick Sorter's page, for the love of God, if you want to know what's happening. It's like been my greatest resource in finding a lot of this stuff.
And justifiably stupid for $2. Black Bloc and BLM was a little too organized. USAID, yeah, quite possibly, man. Like they would.
I mean, there's thousands of NGOs.
Yeah. Yep.
This is a few ICE vehicles that are left.
So look, you get the idea, right? They're basically like, you know, messing stuff up.
A reason why I position it as Uncivil War is because people usually like hide these crimes, you know? Like I'm trying to think how, like in human history, when they've been so visible, they haven't had an opportunity to be so visible with their crimes, but this guy here got caught very easily with a very memorable tattoo on his face. He's probably, you know, pretty mad at whoever recorded that video, dude.
He didn't even have his face covered, right? So they break into one of the cars and it's got a weapons locker in the back, and they extract a rifle. Check this out.
Almost there.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God.
Oh, my.
Look at this cholo.
I don't know how we're going to find him, you know?
No, the guy tries to like take the rifle off him. He's just like, nah, no.
I'll keep an eye on that for you.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on that.
Here's some bullets.
I'm sorry, what did the Democrats have to say about this? Did any of them commented on it?
Shit. I don't know.
Anyone on the left comment on this? You know, Destiny having a spurg out or anything like that? Hassan Piker say they're just trying to feed their families bullets. Well, what can they possibly say about this on the left, dude? This is why I'm saying, like, there is no more debate, right? What is the debate?
Look, I don't know, man. Have you seen the price of ammunition recently? Like, you could feed your family off.
No way. Tourniquet there.
Did he get?
So then he goes to his car.
Do we understand why they don't want people just hanging out in these areas, dude? Like this, cops used to take loitering seriously, right? Like, why are you just hanging around? You're up to no good. What are you doing?
So then the cops show up, right? And this guy, he just drives away. And they got his, Nick sort of got his license plate.
Dude.
And then you never guess what happened.
Yeah, but how do you know it's the same guy? Plenty of people have that tattoo.
Look, I'm sure he's a very, very fine, upstanding like citizen. Let me see. What does it say? No love on his face tattoo.
Yeah.
I mean, oh my God. Yeah, he looks like a fine, upstanding citizen.
He looks legal.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we have seen like ICE again. This is another clip from Status Quo. We've seen ICE just starting to go really, really, really hard. This is, I believe this is like the ICE center in Minneapolis. They've been besieging it now, or trying to, for ages. But the ICE agents have just been like, overwhelming force.
Oh, I got hit in the head really bad. Oh. Oh. Fuck. Out of the blue, police are moving forward.
Yeah, just out of the blue. Arden Party reckons that this might be a DHS center. I don't know, but
right.
How could you possibly think you're going to get hit by a tear gas grenade? Picketing a DHS center. But this is like crazy. It's like a pepper smoke, like airstrike, basically.
Shooting, firing. I got hit in the head, man.
Yeah, you did. It's one of the things that can happen when you're there.
Been shooting off munitions again. Not quite sure what I was hit in the head by. I was turned, had my back stupidly to the federal officers.
There you go, buddy. That woke your ass up. Now you're getting it.
Yep.
A
Always
few
keep
more shots to the skull, and he might stop going. You know.
keep front towards officers.
So I believe it was something that they threw or fired.
Now, just pause it for a second. Whenever there's federal or if it's state, just police officers in any regard that are geared up and you see that they have a weapon and you don't look like you're afraid of them, they have to assume you have lethal intent. Why would you why are you not afraid? Right? Like if they're pointing a gun at someone and the person's like, I don't care. It's like, well, you probably have something that'll kill me then. Like the lack of fear is like a justification to be ready to commit violence. Why are you not afraid?
Yeah.
Especially in this environment.
So then this is also from the car incident. These guys from Status Quo found a whole bunch of documents in it, and they just started reading them live on stream, which is very illegal.
I would imagine.
Deal. I could just show the documents.
Hold it back. Will you hold it for
Yeah,
the
sure,
live
sure.
and give it back
Yeah,
to me?
yeah, of course.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Oh, perfect.
You go through the paperwork and you kind of describe it.
Is it live?
Pause it.
In the original.
So this is originally not blurred. Somebody else blurred this.
Yeah,
This
obviously.
is originally. I've seen the original of this, and they're just showing it on screen.
Shooting that happened here tonight, the ICE agent vehicles that were parked on the street in the shooting, they had to leave their cars behind because they got surrounded by protesters. One of the ICE agent vehicles got broken into, and I found this paperwork. It has a list with FBI operation info. It's got full names of FBI agents, phone numbers, emails. There's maps on where they're staying, where they're holding immigrants. There's hotel names in there. There's judge names. This paperwork has people's full names and their emails. Operation posture.
Now,
operational posture. This is how they're supposed to stand and how they're supposed to handle.
Traditionally, I feel as though that they would take these documents, get them to the feds that are on the commie feds that are on the inside, and really do some damage with them. That's what would be done traditionally. They're just doing everything out in the open now with this unbelievable hubris that I don't think we've really seen before.
Yeah.
Usually you hide those, right? And you go, oh, awesome, we have their names. Now we can target them, this and that.
Yeah, or you leak it surreptitiously on the group chat or something.
Exactly. Right.
Protesters. This is the transport of immigration targets. This is a map showing you where they're taking immigration targets and instructions on how to get into the building, on what they're supposed to do on booking. I have a piece of paper for the guy whose vehicle it was. It's got his hotel booking information. They're taking guys from Wisconsin and bringing them in to help fight us. There's people staying at Wisconsin. It's their loading zone. They're meeting up there
to help fight us. Is what she just said. She just called herself us. The journalist for Status Quo made a uh-oh just then because they bill themselves as independent journalists. She just said us right there.
And
then they're moving into Minneapolis. That one got ripped up, unfortunately.
Information about the detention center. Sherborne County, I think, detention center, address, info.
These are just operation paperwork. This literally tells them information for FD 936, request for national DNA database entry. This is how they're entering all of them into the database.
You might want to read that later
Again,
on
this
that
was
night.
paperwork taken out of an ICE vehicle that was left behind from the first shooting tonight.
So it's the USMS booking information form, all the data that they should be gathering, and form, arrest information, date, housing, property, NCIC offense code. That's the form. What's the other document you have?
Okay, this is a hotel booking sheet. The officer whose car we raided was John
I'm sorry.
Steimle.
Can you pause that for a second? What this dumb bitch just said is the car we raided, and it's literally called Status Quo News, and there's just nothing we can fucking do about it, dude. I'm gonna lose it. I'm getting mad
it's so crazy. Usually, wasn't that traditionally the domain of the melanated? Right, just committing crimes on camera and then be like, what I do?
That is a horrifically good name for a black porn.
Hotel in
The
Wisconsin that they're
domain of the
loading ICE
melanated.
agents up into before they send them into Minneapolis. It's got his name, the hotel, the address, room number. The Baymont by Wyndham Baldwin. Baymont is supporting ICE agents.
Pause it, dude. I'm too fucking
This is
pissed
all-
off right now. But the Proud Boys, they go through 5,000 of their Telegram messages to find one innocuous quote that they then fucking put in the news. But meanwhile, the FBI's out here offering $100,000. Should I contact them, Phyllis? Should I contact them? I think I got a good fucking lead, dude.
Pretty sure they already know by this point, mate.
I don't know. They're pretty fucking stupid.
Taken out of an ICE officer's vehicle that got left behind and got raided. And if you want even more proof, there were FBI badges. We have FBI badges.
Those are coins
Coins.
that they share amongst themselves. Usually,
Oh my God, why does that have a skeleton on it? Oh, yeah, the challenge coins.
challenge coins. That's the correct
Oh,
word.
yeah,
Yeah.
they bag him and
FBI
tag him
ICE
and get a
number
coin.
2, whatever
Yeah, the challenge coins. Like
Yeah.
you can get them online.
else that says on it right there. These are challenge coins, whatever these all are.
Yeah, great journalist.
Whatever these are, they're challenge coins, right? They're like, oh, for God's sake.
Look at all this stuff that was in there.
Hold on, pause it. They seem to have these like brown cylindrical pastries with those are yodels. Yeah. Like, what else are you like looking at that you don't know what the fuck it is?
Yeah, these challenge coins are
This
items
was
that
in
police
an
officers.
ICE agent's vehicle.
Anyway, enough of that shit.
Sure.
So let's take a little look at status quo. Catchy name. Not at all like revolutionary.
Dude, I already have this as a they may have gotten they were at 640,000 subscribers. They're at 600 so they've gotten 6,000 more subscribers I think in the last day or two because I made a post where they were at 640.
Status Quo is an independent news network that reports on the ground across the country. In what we call the United Corporations of America.
Independent.
On the important stories the corporate media exists to cover up. Sounds like Alex Jones wrote this. Funded by working people rather than billionaires. We expose and cover corruption, worker exploitation, and workers fighting back. Protest movements, environmental injustice, and the progressive movement. Yeah, you commies, right?
Oh yeah, dude. There's no way. I mean, and how much do you want to bet they consider NGOs the people? You know, the 3 million they get from an NGO is still the people, right?
Look at the soy.
When did their account start? Because 7,000 video hefty for.
How do you find that out? Sorry,
click on more.
Click more.
Yeah, and then scroll down.
2009. No, they've been going for a long time, man.
Well,
Damn.
they could have been something different back then. I doubt this is
I
what it is
suppose.
now.
I suppose. Let's have a look.
Dude, they're live right now. They're like constantly. Are they live right now?
It doesn't say. Oh my God, look at this. Status Quo News and Midas. Oh.
You see, maybe we do a deep dive on Rumble or something, dude.
They're independent journalists that just happen to work with Midas Touch. Okay. Right.
This is
No,
filthy.
they all look. They're all with Midas Touch. So this is a Midas Touch front group.
Oh my God. Then this should be very damning for Midas Touch, but it won't be.
No, let me see. Is it all? Yeah. They've been working.
I didn't even see that initially.
Yeah. No. It looks like they just started working with Midas Touch recently. I mean, I don't know. I think the new YouTube like collaboration like thing. Like,
Right?
I don't know.
Click on live.
Sorry.
Click on live.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're live right now.
3,000 watching. Click on it.
3K watching. Holy shit.
And dude, they're live all the time. This thing is pumping out commie gobbledygook constantly.
Live in Minneapolis. The Stop Trump ICE terror protest.
Yeah, let's check it out. Click
Okay.
on it. Yeah, dude, they run this stuff almost like 24/7. They have a feed going. So like if you want to be able to implicate them, FBI, I think you want to watch Status Quo, FBI. Maybe you want to check this out. Their affiliations with Midas Touch, how they're able to, I don't know, be so close
Will
to the
you
action.
will you guys be here when they rush the crowd and fire a flashbang?
Jesus Christ.
No.
3.5K live viewers.
Dude,
mate.
This is how big this operation is.
So this is their
by the way, they're at 648 now. They just gained 2,000 subscribers in the span of time we were watching that.
Oh, for God's sake. So this is their thing. It takes you to the membership kind of like page. Investigate and go on the ground. Amplify silenced voices. Shanique was, of course, famously very, very silenced. Deliver independent journalism with soy face. Like, you don't donate to these people, right? You choose your impact level.
And
right?
what are those called?
Could you be like more lefty?
I don't know. I don't know. Could you be?
Do you want to be a status slayer for $5 a month? A coup de champion for $10.
Wow.
A coup de commander for 20, or a coup de corps for 50. Fucking, will you guys shut up about the fucking French Revolution? I'm sick of it.
Whoa. They're independent journalists, man. You're being conspiratorial again. What are you talking about? They're independent journalists.
It was a long time ago. Just fucking get over it. So they covered like Flint, Michigan, the Free Palestine program, Free Palestine protests.
I know, but this is like a legitimate operation. They have a lot of people covering this news, and no one's heard about it. I haven't never heard of this.
United Auto Workers strike, the 2024 elections. Mate, who's that? Cornell West.
No, nice.
The West Virginia coal mine poisoning. If that's the one I'm thinking of, that was like pretty freaking bad. Can I change my membership?
This is what they do. They take issues that may be real, right? And then use humanitarian efforts to subvert.
Okay, so
probably these guys. Keep an eye on them.
Shall we check their blurb video?
I think I got 30 seconds.
Yeah.
You want to see what real independent journalism funded by the people for the people look?
Funded by Midas Touch.
Right.
You ever heard a story like this in America?
You're looking at.
Congratulations for always being somewhere where mainstream media is not.
Flint, Michigan.
See you in Nevada.
Thanks to people like you, we could get the truth. Corporate media, they've been lying to us for years, and you go straight to the people.
You are the man. I'm glad you're here. For as low as 16 cents a day, you'll keep us on the ground, covering the important stories. The corporate.
Join the revolution now.
This is the moderate. This pulls moderate liberal Democrats so far fucking left. This kind of shit, right?
And
all of the commie shit's hidden,
and it's all about the fucking money, right? Like, it's like this is their landing page. You know what I mean, right? Give us money. Do you want to give us money? Give us more money.
I know, but they do have a line of work that shows them out on the street. So like, it looks very legitimate. If I saw this 6 years ago, I'd watch this to get pussy and go, too, hey, see this? I watched this, okay? I'm cool. I know what's going on the ground. I listen to the workers. Are they still called the workers? They're not called the proletariat. They're called the workers. Proletariat. Okay,
no,
anyway. Whatever it takes to get your pussy, sweetie. So I'm watching this, okay? I'm cool. I'm hip. I know what's going on.
As long as they're not racist. If they're racist, they cease being the workers and become like, I don't know, the lumpen proletariat.
I used
or
to get
something like
pussy being racist. That's how old I am. That's actually like a fucking unit of age at this point. Way better than tight handcuffs to the amount of ICE agents I can take it off.
So what has been?
There we go.
So what has been happening in the political scene in Minnesota, in Minneapolis?
Smooth operator.
It is, of course, governed by the governor, Mike Walz. He ran with fucking Kamala, right? If she'd won, he would have been fucking vice president. Like, fucking talk about dodging a bullet.
Right.
This is Jacob Frey, the mayor of Minneapolis. Now, I want you to like watch the expression of the dude on the left, who I presume is the Minneapolis police chief. I don't know 100%, but he's clearly someone high up in the Minneapolis PD. Check this shit out.
There's still a lot that we don't know at this time, but what I can tell you for certain is that this is not sustainable. This is an impossible situation that our city is presently being put in. And at the same time, we are trying to find a way forward. to keep people safe, to protect our neighbors, to maintain order. And we're in a position right now where we have residents that are asking the very limited number of police officers that we have to fight ICE agents on the street, to stand.
What? What?
Yeah,
Fucking news to him?
Not doing that. Yeah, that's news to me.
And by their neighbors. We cannot be at a place right now in America.
Man, look at the look on that guy's face. It's like he's literally staring into the void.
Your faces right now. Look,
Fucking
one's
hell.
exhausted from lying, and one still can't uncrinkle his forehead from what he just heard.
Where we have two governmental entities that are literally fighting one another. Why are we put in this position? We're put in this position because we have approximately 600 police officers in Minneapolis, far fewer that are able to work at any given time. And there are approximately 3,000 ICE agents in the area. 3,000. The 600 police officers that we have are charged on any given day with investigating crime, stopping homicides from taking place, preventing carjackings. That's the work of a police
I'm sure they're
officer
great
in
at
a
it.
city.
Pause it
I
real
mean-
quick. Did we see all the cars looking pretty banged up?
Mate. So Minneapolis has a total of like 600 police officers. That's like in total. Okay. So
Yeah.
on any given day, there might be 300 or 400 like on the job, right? And is that 300 or 400? Is that actually like officers on the street, or does that include like the support network as well? Minneapolis, I mean, they defunded the police and all that kind of, this is the city of George Floyd, right?
Right.
Oh, and this is freaking hilarious. Check this out.
Imagine if that city or that town was suddenly invaded by thousands of federal agents that do not share the values that you hold dear.
Dude, he's trying to get me to TOS right now, is what he's trying to do, and it's working.
Is that an argument against like Somali immigration there? Just saying, right? Like, no, it's fine, because the Somalis aren't violent.
Is it really
Okay.
possible to do that by accident?
No.
Oh,
I don't
hold
know.
on. And we have a boy on Rumble over here, real quick.
Uh-huh.
Kalergi for $10. Feel my impact, my coup de champion impact, so strong. Thank you very much.
Oh, we do feel
appreciated.
your impact, Kalergi. Thank you very much, mate.
Very key.
Imagine if your daily routines were disrupted. The local cat.
Well, yeah, imagine that. Oh my god, dude.
You can't. This can't be any more backhanded, dude. I'm maxing out right now.
Dude. Yeah, imagine if your culture was destroyed and your routine was disrupted. Oh yeah, I can't imagine that at all.
People who don't share your values.
Yeah.
that you eat at was shut down because they're scared that their own family might get torn apart. Imagine if schools shut down and suddenly parents got to figure out what
the guy behind him. Look at, he is gone. The guy behind him is gone, dude. He is looking into his future, into his past, how he came to this point in the present.
That's like trench warfare face. That guy. He's just,
yeah. That's not even funny.
We're
Look
like
how dejected he is.
Oh my god. Mate. Oh, dude, that's not a good look. That's like, when like the politician gets up, right? The general like is standing next to him looking like that. You're like, we're fucked. Like,
what to do for daycare.
Fucking hell.
Actually, the status coup has had a Arden Pardon brought this up in the chat. They've had a GoFundMe since 2018 that is still active and still live. So
No
always
shit.
a way to take the money coming in.
Hang on.
Anonymous $5,000 top donation.
StreamYard's doing that thing where it
yeah, gonna happen.
hawks my audio. Hang on. So of course Trump comes out and he's like, if the corrupt politicians of Minnesota don't obey the law and stop the professional agitators and insurrectionists from attacking the patriots of ICE, we love them here, who are only trying to do their job, I will institute the Insurrection Act, which many presidents have done before me, many great presidents, and quickly put an end to the travesty that is taking place in that once great state. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President Donald J. Trump. Now, this is the thing, right? The Insurrection Act is basically what's like hanging over this entire thing, right?
Yeah.
If Trump invokes it, right, he can literally call in the entire US military, right? The Insurrection Act is like designed to suppress rebellions. I was reading it the other day. Okay, I was reading a Grok summary of it. Okay, like let's be fair here.
Sure.
And basically it's for violent disorders, rebellions, but there's also a clause where a place grows so unstable that the normal function of government cannot be continued. Right?
Fucking 2020, anybody? Oh, actually, no, wait a minute. But everything was already shut down because of COVID. So they could have used that as an excuse that those things are not operating anyway. And they really didn't target to. So actually, this would be the first time that I suppose that they could actually utilize that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Trump's first term was always like a bit wonky.
I mean, dude, COVID plus quarantine, race war, the biggest riots in history. Yeah, they put a lot on his plate, I would say.
Yeah. Yeah. So, of course, the libs are not happy with this concept.
Interesting.
Fuck you, Trump, you stupid ass motherfucker. Go ahead and threaten us with the Insurrection Act. Go ahead and fucking do it. You're going to see what fucking happens. I hope you have a really good hiding spot. That's not a threat from me. That is a literal fact from probably 2/3 of the United States citizens.
Oh,
I mean,
okay. It's not a threat. It's a fact. This is like, did Hassan Piker say in Minecraft so many times it bled into the like consciousness of the normie? It's not a threat. I'm going to do it. Oh, that sounds like it's worse than a threat.
I haven't been to like every part of America. Okay. Right. But
I can tell.
I would say, right, that relying on 2/3 of the entire population is a bit of a fucking stretch, right? Just saying, right?
Like your fucking jeans.
You also want to cut federal funding to blue states? Fucking do it. We don't use your fucking money.
Interesting.
Okay. What? Because they just like give it straight to all the Somalians? Is that what you're saying?
She's really taking the independent woman thing. She must have just listened to some Beyonce or something, dude. She is not making sense right now.
As a strong, independent blue state, I don't need no federal government.
Or fucking federal money, then we get back. So go ahead. Keep fucking threatening us.
Rachel Maddow told me that.
You small dick, fucking fermented brain, fart smelling, shits in his pants, fucking pedophile. Get fucked.
Now, I think we should give Trump a moment to speak right now, okay?
Oh, yes,
Shut
absolutely.
up, silly woman.
Molokai for 20 Swedish kronas. Well, fellas, I have to sleep. Good night. Good night, Molokai.
Good night, mate. Thanks for hanging.
Listening to this later. Sleep well and all that like stuff, mate. Thanks for the super chats. I appreciate it. So what else have we fucking got here?
The Black Man coming up.
Yes. So let us
Dude,
check in with
I'm sorry.
the Black
I'm sorry,
community.
dude. I'm a civic nationalist, okay? Now, this black guy, I've been spending a lot of time around white people. I can't view him as my countryman. I fucking can't do it, dude. I can't. I'm changing.
If there were neighbors and others who came out to help this person, that is just an example of Minnesota being a place where we help our neighbors. And we are clear that the ICE agents have been coming here, and there's over 2,000 of them. And they've been attacking and terrorizing our state. So yes, neighbors will come out and be helpful. I'm not certain if they had brooms or a shovel. That is to be further investigated.
If they did, in fact, have some sort of weapons to use to attack the ICE officer, would that change your opinion of whatever unfolded next?
Actually, no, right? Because from our vantage point, we wanted to make sure and always want to make sure The Minnesotans are being dealt with properly.
I don't even know what
What
that
if
means.
they were all in a circle fucking dogs? Would that change your? Would anything change your mind? Is there anything they could do that would make you feel differently?
Oh my god, you're just gonna get a word salad back anyway. So the Black Panther Party have come out, and you know they're lean, they're mean, they're black.
No, they're different. These guys are
black.
different.
Yeah, this is a different Black Panther Party you might not have seen before.
No ICE agent ever run up on me. I guarantee you that when I put a
Rank
hole
it.
in their chest the size of a window, safe line repair, safe line replace, that's what's gonna happen. They touch me. Unarmed woman was killed by ICE. If you think you're about to come and brutalize the people while we're standing here, fuck around and find out. Our interactions with the police and ICE, and we hold them accountable. We hold them accountable. We patrol the community and we hold them accountable. The Black Panther Party from South Defense, we're the same Panther Party from back in the day, but we're a little more aggressive now. You dig?
Whoa,
They're a little more aggressive now.
Yeah, you know, we're kind of like a pit bull, but more aggressive. You know, we're kind of like a fucking mountain lion, but more aggressive. I also love the idea of holding accountable. Can we just start saying that the guy that shot the woman, Renee Good, he was just holding her accountable. I'm just going to start using that now.
Absolutely, just
What does
holding
that mean?
her accountable. Yep.
Bigger guns and we don't take no shit. Places where there are a lot of immigrants at, I think that the community around them needs to take special care to them and needs to start escorting them to and from everywhere to make sure that they're safe. Because
he called it a fucking assault rifle. He actually he called it an assault rifle, which isn't a thing that exists.
them ICE agents ain't gonna act like that if it's a bunch of people standing outside with assault rifles and shotguns. It's a semi-automatic shotgun. That means some shotgun shells that shoot out of a pump, they shoot them rapidly. If you are gonna leave.
Yes, we know what a fucking semi-automatic rifle is. Oh my
I know, but
God.
he just learned it yesterday. Okay.
Hey Artie, have you heard about this like new invention? It's called the semi-automatic rifle. It's like only invented in like 2025, mate. It's like the latest thing on the market.
Wait until you see the fully semi-automatic. Okay.
This is it, fully semi-automatic.
Legally arm yourself with something bigger than what they got. Those who serve in the public, they should be fearful of the public. They should be fearful that the public's going to be dissatisfied with their job that they're doing, not feeling like they're tyrants, not feeling like they're bullies because they got guns and body armor and walkie-talkies. That makes them immune to whatever the people will do.
Hold
I think
on.
you want to correct.
I'm sorry. The guns and body armor, sure. I don't think we care about the walkie-talkies at that point, okay? If a guy has a gun and body armor, I'm like, whatever. Then I see the walkie-talkie. Now I start listening, okay?
And look at the police, right? That they're like filming, right? Like these are just like bike police.
That
right?
guy's
like,
an uncle at any family dinner. Okay?
Like
he has some salty opinions, but he's very non-threatening.
I mean, I'd like to see him talk like that against like those, you know, fully tooled up ICE dudes that we were like watching before, you know.
The ideology of the pig and the mentality of the slave catcher.
The ideology of the pig and the mentality of the slave catcher. Black power. Black power.
Wait a minute. Dillweed from chat. The Black Militia recently friendly fired on one of their own during a march. Interesting. Wouldn't doubt it. Unfriendly fire, I would call that.
Was it an accidental discharge?
Right.
Oh my God.
You meet them with equal force. All power to the motherfucking people.
All power to the motherfucking people. Black power. Black power.
Well, you meet them with equal force, and it's like, we've seen you people display what you think equal force is, and most of society considers it heavily disproportionate response to what you view as a transgression, to put it very politely, sir with a gun, okay?
Arden Party makes a really good point. That stock looks like far too long to be stable. Like, look how far he's like. I mean, unless he's got like really
dipshit over here doesn't live in America and hasn't handled an assault rifle before, apparently.
No power to the pig. Oh, no ICE agent ever run up on me. I guarantee you that when I put a hole in their chest the size of a window.
And then this is just the audio at this point. Yeah,
it's just
so
the
we're
audio. Okay, right. Okay, so before we go into the last section of the show,
come on, I want it now.
J-Watch. We have some Amelia posting. No, wait. This is the ICE anime.
Yep.
I hope this won't get us copy struck. Enjoy, bros.
お母さん、俺、アイスに入ったんだ。すごいわ、氷ちゃん。お母さん、鼻が高いわ。本当にこれでよかったのかな。みんな、私が悪いって言うんだもん。アイス、武器を置いてゆっくり撃て。撃たないで、銃を離せ。怖い。毎日が怖いの。でも、私はこの国を救いたい。
What was Lucy Liu's character in fucking Kill Bill, where she like watches?
お母さん、知り合いが車にはねられて、それで、彼は
Could bang.
そうするしか。
The Japanese could take buying a tomato and turn it into an 8-season fucking arc.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Here's the Amelia posting, mate. I love this. This is so freaking good.
They did this.
I love.
You love this more than I do. Okay.
Well, yeah, because I'm in the UK, bruv, in it.
But like they really stepped on one of the largest rakes we may have ever seen from the UK. That's a big rake, dude.
Like having like a cute like girl mascot for the remigration movement is freaking awesome.
That
man.
they came up with, by the way.
Yeah.
They used to be such a colonial power, and look at this misstep they made.
So check this out. Apparently, this guy, right? What he did was he got Grok to like look for every single Amelia meme on the internet, and then told Grok, become Amelia, then make a video and tell the British people what you want them to know. So this is about as like made by Grok as it could possibly be. Check it out.
Hi, I'm Amelia. I'm English, and I love England. I like having fish and chips and a pint at the local pub. I like Shakespeare and Dickens, Tolkien and Lewis, Harry Potter. I like pork sausage and dogs.
I bet she does like a bit of pork sausage.
Can almost see up that skirt. Unbelievable.
And fashion.
Haram! Haram!
But I don't like that. Brits are famously polite, but it mustn't mean we're willing to commit cultural suicide. Our institutions, the Church of England, the BBC, are a bunch of queers and nonces. How the
That is cathartic.
awesome.
Your laughter is like hearing a baby laugh right
Oh
now.
my
It is
God.
cathartic.
bloody hell did we go from Churchill to you git? Sadiq Khan, the mayor. This is London, mate, not Afghanistan or Star Wars. Our government won't even protect our schoolgirls from grooming gangs. Sod off, packy wankers. The police won't help.
Packy wanker.
They're too busy confiscating garden tools and suppressing free speech.
That's right, miss. What have I done, officer? You've tweeted rudely and you're under arrest.
Curry is fine, but we have several recipes already. We don't need 2 million Indians here to make it for us. There are 50 Islamic nations in the world. Muslims don't need to be on our island. They want to conquer it. The government says it must be this way. That doesn't make it right, does it, Robin Hood? These dragons that threaten our England won't go away unless brave knights rise up to slay them. Or did all the British bloodlines with any bollocks get killed off in World Wars I and II? Englishmen, it's your country and it's being taken from you. Chav, posh, doesn't matter. We're already all in this together. I don't want this to be the future of the women of England, and I'm sure the women of Iran and Afghanistan didn't want it either. Your ancestors beat the Spanish Armada, Napoleon, and the Nazis. Surely you can handle welfare tourists. History will record what you do or don't do. Get cracking, lads. Love, Amelia.
What's incredible about this is it's like the perfect, most milquetoast civic nationalist messaging. It's still saying, like, I don't hate these people, but we don't need this many, right? The way that it's positioned, nothing about it is extreme, which is how I felt about the little quiz that they had.
I mean, what gets me as well is that it's basically like the white feather move, right? Where, like, you know, they'd be like, oh, you know, you've got to go and fight the Nazis or you're not really a man, right? Whereas this is like, you've got to like actually defend your actual country, like here, as opposed to like going across the world to like Ukraine to like defend them. Okay, we got some super chats.
Right.
Flavius Acanasius for $10 US. Getting stuck at this point is proof you are based.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you, mate. The Nikki Black for $10 US. Thank you very much. Just finished range day with my mom and came home to Artie and Fist live. It's a good day. Any range day is a good day. I'm so jealous of you, Americans.
Bro, come on. We're pretty cool. All right. We're not hanging out with your mom cool. Hanging out with your mom's really cool.
Theodore McCarthy for $5. Thank you, mate.
Mate.
The left can't meme except when they actually do it for the rights. Yeah. Well,
right. Yeah. The only time they can meme is when they don't try to and it helps the right. And then it's like, oh, that's perfect. We'll use that. Well, that's the thing. It's like they just try and copy the right. Same thing with Hassan Piker, where they're like, is Hassan Piker our Joe Rogan on the left? All they can do is like deconstruct and copy other things. But like, that's a great super chat, by the way, because this shows that like, oop, they made a mistake and running with it on steroids immediately. What was this? 2 or 3 days ago, or 4 days ago? Like less than a week, right?
I keep hearing like mixed messages that it's up and then it's down, but it doesn't matter because people have scraped it now. So like I've got all the MP4s like stored locally now.
Yeah,
so
you do. You were on the hunt for those.
Yeah. And these
oh my God, I didn't see this.
They're so good. Now
I really like that one.
This is amazing, but it's got copyrighted music. Okay, so if you guys have seen Fight Club, just imagine the Pixies song, like "Where Is My Mind," right? And the right at the end of like Fight Club. This goes so hard.
So Amelia said, "Charlie, will you help me secure a future for the white race?"
Aw, they're holding hands.
Destruction in the background.
And they like look at they're all around a bonfire.
This actually hits Fist in the feels watching this with the music.
Oh yeah. And there's like flags waving. And then it pans upwards and there's an English flag in the country in the sky. Loison's Club. Oh God! Did you have your Loison's Club? It goes much harder with the original soundtrack, but Pixies are owned by Universal, so definitely get like copyright struck. Last remembrance for $5. Thank you very much, mate.
Thank you.
Now, Maitland, now's your time. Duke of Wellington, nice. Testing again for $2. All Americans should buy a super safety. Google it.
Interesting to note.
The new GM for $10. Hey, how you doing?
There he is.
New GM. I am awake. He woke up woke, bros.
Apparently.
Buttering all these kipper is really taking it out of me, fellas.
Someone's got to do it, okay?
He's a professional kipper butterer. And Parkour Read for $2. Amelia would want us to download those files.
Yes.
Yes, she
Absolutely.
would. Absolutely. Okay, so final segment. Moo Watch.
Yes.
So the Moos have been busy as per usual. Now, of course, they're not organized, and it is very, very anti-citrus to say that they are organized. They just do these sort of like incredibly well-attended conferences. They just spring up out of nowhere without any kind of like organization. It's amazing how they can do that. And they have all of these organizations that aren't organized, right? It's just, it's just
a quick question. Do you find it strange that every single time we cover them, they're holding a different event? It's not like we're covering the same event every time. This is like the 17th, 18th, 20th event. In the past 5, like, I don't know, not even like 4 months that we've been doing this for 5 months. The past like 4 months that we've covered.
Well, actually, right. I believe Lindsay talked about this. Apparently it's conference season at the moment, right?
So he said that a season ago.
Right. It's conference season. They do this every year. It's not organized though, right? I don't want to, they just spontaneously, all
right, Dick, this is woke right season then. If this is the game that we're playing.
So this is Shabbos Kestenbaum talking about what should happen to the anti-citrites.
You will never be able to defeat racism because racism is mentality and an ideology, right? You can't dictate your way out of how people think. What you can do is you can tell a bus driver in the 21st century that if you tell a black guy to go to the back of the bus, we will haul your ass to jail that night. Yet for whatever reason, when it comes to anti-Semitism, when someone commits an anti-Semitic act, we don't send them to jail. Instead, we get the ADL to say, let's bring them to a Holocaust museum, which A, gives them pretty bad ideas, and B, doesn't solve anything about the fundamental issue that they violated the law. So the way we solve anti-Semitism is pretty goddamn simple, and I'm really beside myself that we don't push for this with all the major Jewish organizations. When someone commits a crime, stop sending them on El Al flights. That will make them more anti-Semitic.
But what is a crime? Oh, well, it's something that's against the law. Who made the laws? Well, we did, of course.
But you can see where progressivism and leftism comes from, where they've been sending them to Holocaust museums, and all of a sudden, that's making them more extreme. So in order to sell you on his idea, that's where they're getting ideas from. All of these museums and whatnot. Now to follow his idea, you go, that's helping them. This is exactly what the left has been doing the entire time.
It's not working, right? Like the Holly is not working the way it used to, mate. Like, I was assured that it had an infinite lifespan, but apparently not.
I guarantee it. Send their ass to jail. It's not complicated. I don't care if people think that we have horns. I don't care if people think we control the banks. I don't care if people think that we run Hollywood. I don't have them think what they want. What I care is when they throw rocks through the synagogue. And the only response when people throw rocks through a synagogue is prosecuting them, which is why when Claudine Gay, the serial plagiarist at Harvard University, was discriminating against the civil rights of Jewish students, we filed a lawsuit. We took the law into our hands. And I encourage any student.
We?
When I say we, I usually mean me and Fist when I'm talking to you guys. I don't know what we he's talking about.
Don't think about it too hard, mate.
Whether you are Jewish or Christian, anytime your civil rights are being violated, hold your universities accountable. For those of us...
Oh, yes. The famously litigious Christians always suing, for discrimination, right? Which is why they have like such a power of dominance, right? Like... For fuck's sake, man.
Famously litigious Christians
who live in New York, anytime Mamdani violates the law or Students for Justice in Palestine violate the law, stop sending them to Holocaust museums, stop sending them to ADL dinners, send them to jail instead.
There is no way that won't backfire, right? Absolutely, Shabbos. You're totally correct. Now, this is quite interesting. This is Nosferatu himself, Jonathan Greenblatt. Now, apparently, this was not meant to actually leak. Chris Menahan managed to get a copy of this interview or conference. I don't fucking know. It looks like a conference, right?
You tricky little bastard, you.
Yeah, always these interminable conferences. And now that these clips are doing the rounds on Twitter, it's been privated. I've got no idea why, right? It's not like Greenblatt's going to say anything controversial, right?
It is. So this is bizarre, actually, because in the same way that the Moos are exhibiting this kind of hubris, right? To say these things out loud. A couple of times you've mentioned this in the past few streams where now they're just saying it. Now we see on the streets that they're also just outright filming themselves doing these things. It's like a spiritual psychic connection they have.
I think they've always sort of been doing this. And I think that's one of the advantages that they have over the wider population is that they can sort of organize and say whatever the hell they want, because having to code your language decreases your organizational efficiency. And I think basically up until the birth of the internet and this kind of stuff, no one really saw what it was they were saying. So they just say it out loud. The left is basically the same thing.
Yeah.
So number one, we measure and track. Number two, we monitor and disrupt. We have a whole apparatus that has 40 analysts working full time, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, monitoring extremists. We monitor them online, social media, messaging apps, video games,
Big Brother,
cryptocurrency, podcasts.
If I said this, right, it would be very anti-citrus. This is just so freaking weird, man.
I know, but we actually are kind of monitoring them.
It
actually is kind of true that we're trying to fight fire with fire in the smallest way possible.
I just they've got 40 full-time analysts. Oh my god! Is that even enough?
And you see how many they have. The originators of the NGO are the Moos.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Short form video, Wikipedia, LLMs. We monitor these people and we share the intelligence with the FBI. You saw last month, you heard about the thing that happened at Wilshire Boulevard Temple. Our analysts investigated what happened. They said they were Koreatown for Palestine, this group of people. They weren't. We were able to ascertain they were from a group called the Turtle Island Liberation Front. Turtle Island is how like left-wing activists refer to the United States. They don't call it America. They call it Turtle Island, like the Iranians call it, the Zionist entity, or they won't call it by its name. The Turtle Island Liberation Front, we gave them a whole dossier. What is Turtle Island Liberation Front? What are their...
You can see how they constructed their like hate crime terminology. We're like, hey, one person did the okay sign, so it's not okay. They just find anybody. It's the most extreme effeminate neuroticism you've ever experienced.
Yeah, yeah, and this is the thing. Of course, they look for, you know, hidden connections and front organizations because that's all they do.
Because that's what they do.
Ideas, the goals. Who are they? We identified the people who were in the synagogue. This was on Wednesday, December the 10th. On Monday, December the 15th, this is going to ring a bell. Kash Patel announced they cracked a terror ring where they arrested 4 people who were playing New Year's Eve bombings. Turtle Island Liberation Front. At least one of the people I know for certain was in the building at Wilshire Boulevard Temple, vandalizing it and disrupting the event. So we're monitoring left-wing radicals like the DSA and the anti-war crazies and the pro-Palestine crazies. We're monitoring right-wing extremists like white supremacists, armed militia groups. We're monitoring political Islamists and Christian nationalists, all of them.
Why
then we train. We're the...
Why does everybody want to fucking kill you?
I mean, are they monitoring Jewish extremists? Because I feel like they aren't, right? So just as an aside, okay. This is Beta Worldwide, right? Beta USA. Okay, so Beta is like they're a Jewish extremist group, okay? Zionist extremist group. Sorry, I don't want to throw shade on the non-Zionist like Jews. I know they're out there, and I don't have a beef with them.
Very nice,
right? So this is like an amazing clip, basically like this leaked, and they were like making threats against like Mandami. Check this shit out.
NYPD just launched a hate crimes investigation. The allegations that a man threatened to blow up Zoran Mandami. Told him, check your beat with a Turing terrorist. Drop beat. Okay, you don't want to say that, I can't be used. If they're saying now, I'm reading comments, it's likely to be big time. What? Yeah, they're going to blame us. They should. They should. They're going to fucking do it. You're a fucking threat.
So it said check your fucking beat with BP. That's also you fucking did it to Gutierrez.
You're very right. I think that's what
it is. So different.
Oh my god.
It's so different what you did to Gutierrez.
Oh my god.
We tested him. So they're talking about Mandami, right? And they're like, is he on our side, right? We don't know, right? Like we tested him and it seems like he passed. Interesting.
What are we doing, boys? We're waiting for you.
Oh, dude, that was nice. That was nice.
So Beta basically got banned in New York, right? The New York, I mean, this is Letitia James, right? Yeah. So it's going down. It's totally going down in New York, right? Beta, of course,
battle for New York.
You know, Jabotinsky's dream, the man and the legend. My point is, right, there are Zionist extremist groups, right?
Yep.
According to the Attorney General's findings, Beta engaged in acts of violence, including beating and stabbing individuals because they were Palestinian, Muslim, Arab, and Jewish, presumably not the right kind, as well as targeted threats and harassment of individuals for the same protected characteristics. This settlement just requires Beta to discontinue their unlawful conduct in New York and to pay a suspended $50,000 fine. Yeah, that's not going to affect them at all. This is entirely inadequate. They continue to have tax exempt status. So they got a little slap on the wrist. It's not going to affect them at all, basically, right? So let's go back to
largest trainer of law enforcement in America. Extremes of hate. We train 20,000 officers every year.
So you might have heard that the ADL was stopping work with the FBI. Apparently, according to Greenblatt, that's not true. They still train 20,000 law enforcement every
Why
year.
is the ADL training law enforcement? That's odd. Did we vote for that? Can we vote against it? I just think it's peculiar.
Look, mate, right? There's some questions that you don't put to a democratic vote, okay? And this is one of them, right? You're not qualified enough to make that kind of a decision, all right?
Right.
Rich 520 for $2. Remember Watch Dogs Legion? Nigel Cass was right. Oh, I couldn't fucking finish Watch Dogs Legion. It was the weakest one of the entire series. I'll just go back and play the first one. Thank you though. Nikki Black, member for 1 month. Thank you.
Mate.
I built her an AR for her birthday. Oh, nice.
Wow.
She also has a CZ 75B and a Smith & Wesson 686.
Look at
Oh, what a
her.
champion. What a
Right?
champion day. Bill Clinton skin suit for €5. Never forget, best I can do is not look back in anger. Mazel Tov cocktail. Nice. $5.
Nice.
Found your channel about 2 months ago. Now I stumble upon this live stream and it's like hanging out with the boys playing some Modern Warfare 2 on Xbox Live.
Listen
God
to me.
bless.
Listen
That
to
is
me
the
loud
kind of-
and clear. These are the most meaningful things. This is for the fellas. This is for the boys. I got a comment also saying, I wish everyone would watch your videos. It's so frustrating living in a different reality with all the left-wingers and centrist idiots around me in Australia. So that's basically everyone here. Whenever someone is like, bro, it feels like I'm hanging out with the boys, that is the highest compliment one can give me. So I very much appreciate that.
Yep, that is the kind of vibe we try and bring to this show. Modern
Exactly.
Warfare lobby circa 2000. Kevin 11 for $2. Who are the ones throwing rocks at the synagogues? The Moos? Oh,
They'd
hang on.
never. They'd never.
Never. The new GM for $10 US.
Oh, Chica Masala.
How the actual F is that tiny hat not falling off Greenblatt's head? Is it actually buttered? Probably super glue. Actually, would be my guess.
How is it like a little adhesive, right?
Yeah, well, he's got one of the tiny ones. I presume because he's already bald, right? Like he doesn't have to cover up his bald patch.
No. The bigger it is, the larger your family is. I don't think he procreates too much. He's probably gay. I would assume he's kind of gay.
King Spectre for $10 US. Thank you, mate.
There he is. It's hilarious.
They openly brag about doing the most duplicitous shit, but heaven forbid any of us pointed out it's wild. Right. Makes 109 seem a little too low. Yeah, I mean it's a hypocrisy.
We can't even like lightly partake, let alone acknowledge. God forbid we even attempt any of these strategies.
And once was Animal became a member. Welcome to
Thank you, mate. I think Arden just came in too.
Yep, and Arden Party for 2 Canadian loonies. Like and share the guys, and a cheap ad. Follow Ardent Plays on Rumble. Do indeed follow Ardent Plays on Rumble. He does like Skyrim Let's Plays. The wife quite enjoys them.
He's also completely bullshit about everything.
Thanks, Ardent. Right. So what else have we got?
A couple months ago, ADL announced a new partnership with the National Hispanic Christian Leadership Conference. I'm sure you never heard of it. It is the organizing table for Latino evangelicals. Do you know the fastest growing segment of the evangelical community? Latinos. We have roughly 2,000 active synagogues in America. There are 42,000 active Hispanic evangelical churches.
What are you competing?
Right now, the ADL is co-writing Sunday school curriculum with them.
You're co-writing Sunday school curriculum. Not in your interest or anything like that, surely.
Right now, the ADL is...
Hold on. Jonathan Greenblatt has 3 children, and his wife is Iranian, oddly enough.
Say what?
Yeah.
Damn.
Iranian moo.
Oh, yes, that's right. There's quite a lot of moos in Iran. Yeah, that's right.
He only has the 3-kid kippah, is why it's so small.
I mean, it's really tiny. Right? I mean, you can barely see it. Like it's like
he wants to cover his bald spot.
Maybe he's got a hairy spot, right? Like maybe that's
yeah.
Thing, right?
Hey, everything's backwards to these people, so it wouldn't surprise me.
I'm going to joint lobby.
Baby tuft.
And these people are not just gettable; they want to work with us.
They're not just gettable. Did he say gettable or gullible? They want to work with us. Yeah, because he got the money, right? Like, oh, for God's sake.
So again,
blackmail.
I love the 1960s model of allyship. It's great, whatever.
The 1960s model, which we've covered, I think, on like the second stream that we ever did.
Yeah, yeah. We love the 1960s model of like using the blacks to screw over the whites. But, you know, times have changed now. And now we need to use the Hispanics to screw over the whites instead. Oh, for God's sake.
Now, we need new allies. We need to be on offense, finding creative ways. So again, I can't create all the content ourselves, but Jews and Latinos, and Hindus and Mormons and so on, you better believe we can change the world.
You can change the world. To what? Exactly.
Well,
You know?
no, it's repairing the world, right? Changing the world, it means to repair the world.
Oh, fuck. Hang on. I've lost the screen share.
Tikkun Olam, what a wonderful phrase. Tikkun Olam, say it with praise.
Okay. Now this is crazy. Fucking check this out. Hang on, let me speed it up a little.
What could happen here? That would be crazy.
I really want to ask him a question, but I can't be there. So I said, okay, give me the question. I'll ask. Here is the question. The question is, it used to be when Nazis were marching, that Jews would go to clubs and get into fights. He says, now I know we can't do that.
Wait. The Moos got into fights? They showed up with clubs? I thought they were like an entirely like innocent and sort of like passive population. And that was like the point. Because I'm so confused.
Yeah, they're more of like an invasive species, not just outright.
Anymore. But has the ADL ever considered hiring people to countermarch, especially people of different ethnicities, so that because social media and publicity are so important, people won't see marches unopposed?
Well, that's usually George Soros's job. Actually,
I can't believe we can just show this in public. This feels like this should be hidden that we're showing this.
Yeah.
This is how fucking obvious it is, dude. Are you kidding me?
Could we like fund protest groups to like turn up and like, you know, not exactly beat, maybe, right? Like, but just,
Dude, just to feel the comfort to ask the question in public.
Oh my God. Look at that freeze frame. Look at Greenblatt. Oh my God.
So I have now asked.
So I think it's an interesting question. I think that we have to do, like to quote Wayne Gretzky, does not go where the puck is, but where it's going. And this has been a big lesson really since 10-7 in part. So I can tell you, we have taken resources and redistributed it really towards the LLMs, towards generative AI.
Oh my God.
Folks, I got to tell you, how many of you used ChatGPT in the last week? Raise your hand.
Oh my God.
Folks, I'm going to come back here in a year.
110, never again. What is going on right now? They won't stop. They'll never stop. They always have to influence something. They can't just let things be organic, dude. Please stop. This is we're going to make laws where you can't do this for your own good because we're a peaceful people and we don't want to harm you. We just need to take you out of power. Okay.
Yeah. And we don't want to control your thoughts or anything like that. We just want to like shape the cognitive frame, right? And like write history in the right way and make sure that like, these questions are answered in like the proper way,
Right. Now that's the rational part of my brain, but they know how to bring the fucking demon out of a motherfucker on the inside, okay? That's me saying that on the outside. I am trying, dude.
All need to raise your hand. ChatGPT is ground truth for the vast hundreds of millions of people. It has over 1 billion users. It's been around for like 2.5 years. So like marching in the streets is one thing we could do, but what I would rather do and where I'm investing is building the technology to train the LLMs more effectively. And working with OpenAI, with Alphabet, with Anthropic, with Meta, with Microsoft. We are working with them now to train the LLMs. Heck, we're in conversations with Alibaba to train their LLMs with the Chinese.
And how are you, in what way are you trained? The thing that I find interesting, right, is that I reckon
oh my God,
that the more they sort of dump this like fake training data into these AIs, right, the less accurate they will become. Like they're literally throwing sand into the machine.
It'll be
right?
their own undoing, right?
It'll be their own undoing because you can't just take one part of this LLM and just be like, oh, you can't say
Wait,
this, you can't say
You
that.
mean they
I mean,
can't just do a little bit of the demon stuff? Come on, a little bit, right? Come on.
you notice he didn't say they were working with Musk, right? You did
Oh,
catch that.
They got to be targeting X, dude. That has to be a pressure campaign and a half. But they can have the leftists do that. That's the fun part.
And obviously, they're not working with Gab. So,
Yep.
AI models are profound and potent, and they're much more cost effective, and they're spreading. So marching in the streets is certainly one thing we could do, and I get why that matters. But what I need to do is go where the puck is going. So we are investing in Wikipedia, LLMs, and trying to change the game.
Really easy to go where the puck is going when you have $1 trillion.
Oh yeah, yeah, of course.
Is it really go with a puck? This is what I'm saying though: is the level of maliciousness to have no rules for your in group and only rules for your out group. You can be like, oh yeah, so I can see where it's going. I'll just talk to all the most powerful people, and then I'll just make sure they're on our side.
When they're talking about Wikipedia, you know what they mean, right? They're just going to like remove all the early life references so people can't.
No.
You know. Hang on.
Deborah asked a question. Wouldn't it be more powerful to say Jew hatred than anti-Semitism? Well, one thing I should just say is, again, protect, advocate, educate. We have centers of excellence at ADL, our Center on Extremism. We also have a Center on Anti-Semitism Research. Our Center on Anti-Semitism Research is run by a Stanford PhD. It's actually observed.
You know, I wonder if you had like a center on anti-whiteism research.
I didn't think
I
would take psychic damage from this right now, dude. This is like fucking. This should be done in a cave with like fire bouncing off the walls, very dimly lit, with their eyes glowing in the dark. Right now is like, this is fucking evil, dude.
That's what we are, mate. We're the Center for Anti-Whiteism Research.
Honestly, dude,
we have several PhDs on staff. We have a network of academics and scholars we work with around the country.
I'm sorry, pause it real quick. It's like this is what I feel like. I am restrained like James Bond down to a table, and he has a laser that's going to go through my balls and through my fucking skull, and he's explaining his plan to me as he's about to kill me. That's what it feels like right now. Now I understand the
research. And we're running everything all the time, from focus groups to attitudinal surveys to like randomized controlled trials to identify what interventions work most effectively. And we've tested this. And the funny thing is, it doesn't matter. The term Jew hatred we find in our research, when you say end Jew hatred, Gentiles think you're talking about the hatred of Jewish people. You understand that? As if we were the ones hating.
He actually said Gentiles.
Yeah. So they can't use Moo hatred as a term, because when they do, people think like they're talking about like Moos being hateful. Oh my god,
that's hilarious, dude. Really think about this. Is a pretty profound point. The level of money, manpower, and time that has gone into making the Holly museums all over the world, and still people don't have the connection. They had the connection with Moose killing people. After all of that, still there's a divine spark in people's minds. Still some sort of kindling flame deep inside of them where they don't interpret the way they're supposed to from the Moose. That's incredible.
So last year, in partnership with Gibson Dunn, we created something called the Legal Action Network. We've assembled 50 of the top law firms in the United States to create a pro bono coterie of literally like 50,000 lawyers. And so now when you enter in an incident at ADL, it instantly gets evaluated by our AI systems. Is there a litigation opportunity? And we feed it to the lawyers to evaluate.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, but there's no organization, right? Like what?
It's already unfair that they're all lawyers. Now they're using AI to feed the litigation to their lawyers is really asymmetrical. We could all agree. That is not fair at all.
Yeah.
And they have the ability to plug up the system.
Oh, yeah.
And we built this using our tech. Again, we have like software engineers at ADL, but we're opening it up. We've opened it up to Brandeis Center, Stand With Us, and to other great groups. So what gives me hope that we can break this paradigm? Number one, innovating and finding new ways to get ahead of the curve. Number two, creating new partnerships like with the top law firms and partnerships with other Jewish groups. And then thirdly, again, applying our brains. So it used to be that, again, if you had a problem, you picked up the phone and called ADL, and it took us days and days to get back to you. Remember I told you 31,000 reports? Now using generative AI, I'm responding instantly. And if you enter that something happened to you, for example, say your kid got bullied at or your kid had a teacher at middle school, a social studies teacher, who again, this oppressed craziness, and held out your kid, you enter it in, and our Gen AI can literally on the spot generate a letter for you to send to LAUSD.
God, dude.
That will automatically, okay, this is the chairman of the board of education. This is the superintendent of schools. This is the name of the principal of that specific school.
I'm
We'll
feeling
generate the letter
Holly.
real time and send it out for you.
I'm
And
feeling
at the
the
same
Holly.
time, launch a petition that we can push to the city council and so on and so forth. So we are using tech and innovation to find new instant ways, again, to try to break that paradigm once.
Wow. AI-powered mooish litigation. What a future we live in.
That is, but here's the thing. I understand the psychology of it, where it's like self-preservation, and do they really know the issue that people have with them, and it's preemptive. But very quickly, I want to call out a comment, very respectfully. And pussies like R and McIntyre will hem and haw about how it isn't actually the Moose guys. What you need to understand, in the totality of dissident right voices, we do need people that say it's not the Moose. We need people like Steven Crowder. Those are very popular voices, and they bring people in that would otherwise walk away. You have to understand is that this is illegal in 19 countries, what we're doing right now. So you need those types of people in order to have people have a landing pad to whatever we can get for people to leave the left and being liberal and just being on the right in any capacity. There's going to be a section of the right that's not Moo critical. Awesome, but they're on the right.
Yeah, but also Oron works for the Blaze.
Right.
So, right, he's literally employed by the Blaze. So, you know.
It's I feel like it's similar with Matt Walsh, you know, where it's like they say some things that are pretty basic, and it's like, let's just cool this out because of where I am, you know? But I don't look down on those people or disagree with them.
Something for £5. Civic
Thank you, mate.
nationalism is the only way. We must defend our British chicken tikka masala values.
Always trash me for being a civic nationalist. That is my
Absolutely.
command to you as a monarch.
The new jam for $5. Thank you, mate. Oy vey, the tiny hits building another golem. Why do they always forget how that story ends? Well, I think they're always thinking like this time they can get it right. You know what I mean? They get unlimited respawns.
It's kind of like communism. It's this time, right?
Yeah. Last remembrance for $2. No, Mr. Defective. I expect you to DEI.
I bet you do. I bet you do.
King Spectre for $10.
Chica Masala.
The divine embers burn bright in the fellas. We are born knowing who to hate. We may not understand it right away, but the instinct will always be there when you need it. Thank you very much, mate.
Well, you know, I don't position it as hate, okay? I understand we say hate sometimes, okay? But at the end of the day, the hate, typically what I see in people is raises their cortisol levels, gets them stressed out, and focuses on what they can't control instead of what they can control, which is why the hate turns into mockery, right? It's disdain, it's disapproval, but don't get caught in the hate cycle as much as I do hate them 100%.
Last remembrance for $2. Again, no, Mr. Defective. I expect you to DEI. I think that's like a repeat. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Okay, so this is a crazy clip. Okay, so this is Tucker
You've
Carlson.
shown us some crazy stuff, dude. Are you sure this is crazy?
This is fucking mental. Okay, so this is Eva Vladingerbroek, right? Who is I think she's Dutch. Okay, she's like a Dutch pro-white activist, right? Now, keep in mind, she's in Holland. Okay, so she is governed by the appropriate speech laws. And look at this exchange that she has with Tucker Carlson. This is freaking insane.
So who is them? I mean, why, so clearly there is a very well organized, very well funded effort to eliminate the white population of Europe. I mean, because it is being eliminated and you're not allowed to notice it. You'll be punished by police and courts you pay for if you notice what's happening to your ancestors' homeland. So that's all just true. What?
That's right.
Like, who is pushing this?
Like Tucker doesn't fucking know.
You right? I mean, like you couldn't be any more. It's as if he just watched the stream before saying that, right? It's as if he just watched the last half hour of the stream before saying that.
He's just encouraging people to ask the question.
It's the question of all questions, right? But it seems that all of these leaders that we have, be it Keir Starmer, be it Ursula von der Leyen, be it Merz in Germany, be it Macron, they all follow the same playbook. They all say the same things, literally post the same things, in their communications to the outside world. They might focus on slightly different subjects here and there, but the agenda is the same everywhere. And it's the erosion, essentially, of our borders, of our nation states, of our heritages. Right. I don't have to tell you or your audience that. We all know it. The question is, who's behind it? Honestly, I don't know.
Wow.
It's a mystery, bro. It's a mystery. If only someone could figure out, right? Like a motivation. Oh my God.
Dude, we are spurging for all of the West. Okay.
That's right. That
question. But what I can tell you is that the people who are rolling out these agendas are doing it out in the open in front of our faces, and they keep getting re-elected. So I have made it my mission, at least, to talk about those people and target them specifically.
What do you mean about those people? What are you implying there?
That's as close as she can come.
My God.
Hold on. I think Randy Fine is a really important thing to say right now.
Jews have been kicked out of every country we've ever lived, and it's never been our own fault.
That is true. That is absolutely
true. I know it's true because Randy Fine said it, man.
That are in front of us, rolling this out over and over and over again. But it's very difficult to say.
So I don't know that much about Merz. I don't know Macron. His reputation is smart, is clever, and cunning, skilled politically. But I know a fair amount about Keir Starmer, and you will never convince me, at gunpoint even, that Keir Starmer is making independent decisions about the future of Britain. Just, you can't convince me of that. He's not adequate as a leader of a nation. He just doesn't have the basic qualities. He is taking orders. That could not be clearer, and I think it's clear to the British population. But you don't know who's giving those orders.
No, I mean, I don't know who's giving those orders. I think if we would know, it would be easier to stop this from happening.
Oh, well, if you want to know who's in control, who has the most museums? Is that how it goes?
It's who you can't criticize.
Oh, that's what it is. I must have messed that up.
Happening, right? But that is, I think, part of the agenda, is that we don't exactly quite know who's behind this.
For fuck's sake.
It's a mystery.
Right. So I feel
guessing.
it's time for this clip.
Cool.
Antisepticism is a serious illness that affects more than 50% of Americans today.
That's enough noticing for the day, Timmy. He keeps saying he wants to save Europe.
Do you or a loved one suffer from noticing?
Having empathy for the Sand People is the first sign.
Yes, one moment. We work directly with the FBI to flag them as dissidents. It may be time to get help before we lock them up.
Because noticing
is antiseptic.
Dude, see, that's what we do with AI, okay? Now, sure, they're using it to, if you can believe it, drag people into meaningless litigation, okay? But this is the best that we got, okay?
Now, this is a good example of, well, quite frankly, the Moorish infiltration of Christianity, right?
Really?
Yeah. Look at this guy and tell me he's not Moorish, right? He's like, oh, I'm a Christian pastor. Well, then why the hell do you say shit like this?
2,000 years of history, of Christian history, have been horrible to the Jewish people.
Already sounds effeminate.
Unspeakable atrocities, unspeakable horrors have been committed against your family under the banner of the cross and in the name of Jesus. And if I had 100 lifetimes, it would not be sufficient teshuvah. It would not be sufficient repentance for all.
You only get one lifetime as a Christian. Sorry.
All that has happened over history. But I'm here tonight to say something to you. I'm here tonight to tell you that there is a new breed of Christian alive in the world today. There is a new breed of Christian that says, along with you, for Zion's sake, I will not be silent, and for Jerusalem's sake, I will not be still.
Whoa! You know when like when you figure out one of your friends is gay by the way, like he'll say like a certain word and you go, oh, okay. Felt like that with Moose just then, you know, that's kind of slipped out. I'm like, oh, I think a little something you're not telling us. Happened a little easily, you know.
We have been divided. There is the fear. Evangelicals are all missionaries. We just want to get you all to return to Jerusalem so the apocalypse can come. We need nefesh b'nefesh.
Oh, for fuck's sake, man.
Let him talk about nefesh b'nefesh, whatever the fuck that means.
To have a really good year so Jesus can return. We know all of the stereotypes. Listen. Shh. Listen.
Whoa.
Jesus both unites and divides us. For Christians, Jesus is our favorite Jew. For most Jews, he's the cousin that you don't talk about at Pesach, okay? But can I say to us this? In this moment, in this pivotal, urgent moment of history, we have an opportunity not to be divided, but to be unified. Why? Because everyone in this room, Christian and Jew, we are praying for the same thing.
Hold on.
We are praying.
So, two things. First of all, you can notice the emotional speaking that we watched at the beginning of this, right?
Yeah.
The very feigned emotion. There's that. But what I noticed is that God can unite us, but God also divides us. And who unites us is us. So he said God divides us, and he said God unites us, but then it's up to us to unite each other from God's division, is how I interpreted that.
I mean, heresy detected. I'm not listening to any of this fucking bullshit.
I am listening because, you know, my dumb atheist brain is trying to. I'm used to reading between the lines with these people. When they're being emotional and they're being performative and outlandish, that's when I really start listening to them. I just thought that was weird to bring up God dividing people, and then it's up to them to unite each other from God's division.
For the coming of Mashiach, may he come soon and quickly and in our day, so we can all sing Ani Manaim.
Oh my God, the Mashiach is a Moorish concept, right? The Christian Messiah already came. It's Jesus Christ, right? Like. This is Moori, like all from start to finish. My God.
And when Mashiach comes, there will be a great press conference in Jerusalem. The BBC and the New York Times will not be invited.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
What?
When the Messiah comes, we're not going to invite you guys.
Oh my God, right?
You said mean things about us. Oh my God, how fucking petty is that?
The Jerusalem Post will be conducting the interview with the Mashiach.
Oh
and they
my
will say
God,
to him this. They will say, sir, is this your first visit or your second? I believe his answer will be yes.
Oh,
that is how dude. Ask a lefty if they're a man or a woman, and what do they say? Yes.
Yep.
Queered that one good, didn't I? Oh my God!
Fucking hell, man.
Because none of us need to be ashamed. None of us need to be embarrassed or wrong. We are together ascending the hill of the Lord.
You need shame.
Until Mashiach comes, and I close. Until Mashiach comes, listen, we must unite and we must work. We must become partners.
Oh, he's got a bit of that.
You're driving the chat fucking crazy right now. They want to fucking strangle you so badly, dude.
He's got a bit of that like black preacher voice going on now, right?
Evangelical Christians, Kanfei Nesharim, Eagle's Wings, and Jews must become partners in the divine will, and we must work as never before because we face the same threat. We face radical Islamic ideology on one hand, and we face radical wokeism, communism on the other hand, and an unholy alliance against Western civilization. Against that unholy alliance, there must be a holy alliance that arises of Jews and Christians working together for the betterment of all the human family. It must happen, and it must happen now.
I'm now going to invite.
What I think is strange is that, I mean, religiously, is there two religions that have had an opportunity to work together longer than Christians and Moose?
Well, the whole point of Christianity was to get out from under the moose.
So, like,
Right.
2,000 years later, it's like, hey, now we're going to rectify this, okay? I
Yeah.
said some things, you said some things.
Yeah.
Now it's like, I think we've had it. You know, if any of you have had like a toxic family member and you've tried everything and you've spent years trying to talk to them and you go, this is irreconcilable, okay? Of course, the moos are like, oh, give us another try, okay? It's like, it's been 2,000 years, dude. Fucking no! You
Yeah,
tried.
well, I mean, technically, it's been more like about 1,000. I mean, when was the Talmud written? 800 AD, something
Yeah.
like that, right? So and the Talmud was the rebirth of rabbinical Judaism, and there's a bunch of like Torah Jews who basically reject the Talmud and think it's like a terrible idea. So just to give you an idea of where stuff is going, you may be aware that Australia is trying to pass this new hate speech bill that's just going to it's going to be like the UK but on steroids, because that's how they do, you know what I mean, right? But they've why wait for the law to actually pass when you could just start prosecuting people now? This story is freaking insane.
No.
Listen to this shit.
Police have taken a young Meadowbank woman to court, alleging she left an anti-Semitic voice message for a well-known nutritionist just days after the Bondi attack. But the accused's lawyer says it was an accidental pocket dial and the charges are a massive overreach.
What police allege was an anti-Semitic threat, the defence says was anything but.
This seems to be a case of charge burst and answer questions later.
Serena Tanuri charged with harassing Mandy Sacker, a nutritionist of Jewish faith she'd never met but seen on TV and social media.
Pause it.
Defending contained in a
So she somehow committed an anti-Semitic attack on someone she's never met or talked to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure with you.
So this woman's a retard, right? She saw this nutritionist on like TikTok or something like that and like messaged her.
voicemail 1 week after the Bondi massacre.
All of the circumstances of this case point in one direction. It is an accidental call.
Serena's lawyer noting his client, who works at Bunnings, has a severe intellectual and cognitive disability supported by the NDIS.
She's not anti-Semitic. She doesn't even understand the conflict.
It's alleged Serena sent a text to Mandy, writing, "Hey, how are you? Is this Mandy? I saw somewhere that you helped Katie from Married at First Sight with her nutrition. I was wondering if you could help me as well, Serena."
Okay.
Around 5 hours later, a call from Serena's number went to Mandy's voicemail. No voices were heard on the recording, but Mandy claims she heard sounds she believed were gunshots, causing her immediate fear and nervousness.
It could be a bed creaking. It could be someone snoring.
The 26-year-old, who has also been hit with an AVO, pleaded not guilty today. The case is listed for next month, when a decision will be made on whether the charge is dropped or if the matter goes to a hearing.
And you were very shocked to hear you being charged when police...
Especially like with my mental health. Just
Yeah.
wish people could understand.
Haley
Just an
Francis.
absolute fucking
no
retard. Didn't mean anything by it.
So what's incredible about that is we live in the moo world.
Yeah,
where their
liberation is great.
neuroticism decides legality.
Yeah. New GM for $5. Thank you, mate.
Thank you, mate.
Heresy detected. Mr. Fist, do the authors have anything equivalent to the Inquisition? Because I sure want to see if some Christians float with rocks. Not as far as I'm aware. I think during the early church, the Inquisition was much more sort of a Catholic thing, and during that period, the Orthodox Church was mainly ruled by like the Ottoman Empire. So no, I don't know. I should look into that. That's a good suggestion. Thank you, New GM. And Sickvis Passum Parabellum for 5 Canadian loonies.
Okay, mate.
Will someone rid me of this bagel burden? Leave it in the toaster. Thanks.
On Max.
I like a nice toasted bagel. A bit of schmear. It's delightful.
Whoa, wait, what is this guy saying over here?
Nuremberg trials will come.
It's that. Stop using a gendered language. Oh, we should clip. It's like
I know.
exactly the same retard voice.
It feels like it, doesn't it? I forget what this one is.
Because goddamn Nazis.
Very true.
All right, that's the end of the video stack.
Terrific.
Bros. So any last words, Artie?
My little fellerinis, okay? YouTube is now viewing my channel with a little more scrutiny than they used to, okay? They have shown me that they are snooping around my videos. Now, the channel should be fine. We're very much in the clear for the most part. But, like a protective father over my baby, I'm deciding that, because I have YouTube brain when I make YouTube videos. Now, I am the most offensive person possibly in the entire world. That I curb a lot of stuff for YouTube. And so I really want to use my Rumble brain. And I don't quite know maybe exactly what I'm going to do. But now when I look at footage and stuff that comes in, I might just put it in my Rumble brain and do a Rumble stream for certain things where I'm pretty sure we can be much more relaxed with playing music and stuff on there, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Rumble doesn't
don't give a shit, right?
Yeah, they don't care.
So that's something that I don't know. I might do some solo streams there. We might do a stream. I don't know yet. I just know that instead of like waiting for something bad to happen, I need to build up the Rumble, right, fellas? Be preemptive. But also, I don't want you to go to Rumble for no reason. I can utilize Rumble. That's all I'm saying. Okay. So very, very much appreciated for you fellas to join the Rumble. You're still going to get streams like this and whatnot, even if you don't necessarily watch it now. But there will be content sometime in the short term that will go on there once I figure out that idea more. I just got the spooky gaze from YouTube going back through my videos and like age restricting a video, trying to tell me that a video was for harassment. I appealed it. And then they said it's not for harassment, but makes you think twice. And so I'm just trying to be ahead of the curve.
Yeah, Arden Party, I thought you were talking about spooky gays, like like the goth gay scene kind of thing. But got a couple of last minute super chats. Another $2 from Testing. Thank you, Testing. You've been very prolific tonight. I appreciate it, mate. Who wins in Australian court? Weetard and Muslim lawyer or the Moo? Hard to say, mate. Hard to say, honestly. I imagine what will happen, right, is that the Muess in question will have to produce the recording since it's on her like voicemail, and the judge will listen to it and be like, there's no way that was shots. So but everyone's put on notice. The point is you put on notice, right? Be careful what you say. Freedom of speech is over, right? It was fun, but now we have a multicultural society and we can't have any of that stuff. Lazarus AF for $10. Thank you, mate. Loved your critique of Enlightenment centrism.
Thank you so much, because that's the direction that I want to go in. So I was kind of taking a chance making that video because I can't really milk the algorithm for it. The video did pretty well, so I really want to like crush the enlightened centrists. They are the bottleneck. When somebody wants to leave the left, they get stuck and hung up on the enlightened centrists that are like, well, racism still exists. Things are still anti-Semitic. It really just slows down the process of getting people on board and, having fun, not worrying about what they say, how things used to be. So I'm thinking of possibly doing a stream on Papa Gut. I don't know if any of you know who that is, but he really embarrassed himself recently and had to struggle session himself and apologize like a pathetic guy. And he doesn't know why. And I feel like psychoanalyzing them. They're fun to psychoanalyze, the enlightened centrists, because one part you go, okay, so you're against the left in these like certain ways. The left's crazy, but they have some good ideas. Those people fascinate me, so I appreciate that.
Bloody Cupcake for $5. Fun fact: bagel nomads historically have a higher likelihood of schizophrenia. And
surprise of no one.
Kang Armadillo. Hey guys, what was that stream where the Christian asked the Moo if he preferred Christianity or Islam, and he said Islam? I Oh, I know what you mean. You're
I
talking
know.
about Gavin McGinnis, right?
Very good. Yep, that's Gavin McGinnis with what is that? Moo. Adam
Green?
The awesome Moo.
Yeah, Adam Green, I think, right?
No. It was with Vince from Red Elephants, Nick Fuentes, Gavin McGinnis, and who was on Gavin McGinnis's side. Who is the awesome? I have less than 30 seconds to tell you. Here we go. Hold on one second.
Adam King.
Adam King!
Chat already has it.
Thank
Adam
you.
King.
Of course. Yeah. I keep forgetting I have a chat. Here I am Googling something. It's a perfectly good chat right there.
We don't need Google. We got the chat. Gang Armadillo for $2. Thank you. Yeah, no worries, mate. We're trying to keep the chat happy. We have the best chat.
Thank you, fellas.
Also, check out Fistery, my Monday history stream. We're doing the Black Death. I'm doing the Black Death at the moment.
African American death, buddy. We're still on YouTube.
There's just so much like mental stuff that like went on during that period of the plague years. And so I'm scouring historical archives for like firsthand accounts and reading them because they're just like mental. 8 p.m. GMT, which is like I think 3 p.m. EST.
Correct.
Something like that. Come along. Weirdly enough, if you search Fistery on YouTube, you can actually find my streams really easily.
Is what's up. That's branding, homie. That's what I'm talking about.
I should rebrand the channel. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, so any last words, Artie?
I got the best, fellas. Very happy with the direction things are going, and we're going to be building this channel while providing a parallel product and landing pad for Rumble, which would never ban me, I imagine. So that's what's on the horizon for your boy.
Yep. Thanks so much for coming, fellas. Thank you for everyone who super chatted. We have the best, fellas. We'll see you on Tuesday.
Maybe. Tuesday's a maybe. We don't know yet. Not everything always happens, okay? Maybe. If something happens, sure. Definitely Fridays. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I like to, let my hair down. I don't know, just kind of believe in energy. I'm going to leave right now. We have to end the stream. Okay. All right. Good night, fellas. Have a good one.